Tonight, we are going to talk about privacy in relationships. Should a man require his woman to give him her passwords, her phone passwords, social media, Instagram, things of that nature? We're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to take your questions and comments. The 7 starts right now. What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe. Pardon me. And welcome to The 7. It is good to have you guys all in here today. Yeah, it was a little bit of a production snafu, but they're telling us that there's still no audio. This is weird. Why the hell is there no audio? Hang on a second.
Who's saying that?
I don't hear
Hotep.
Oh, you don't hear Hotep?
I didn't hear him. It looked like he was trying to say
mine's muted, but
okay,
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. I hear audio.
Hold on for a second.
You hear me? I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's rock
So
out.
everybody can hear everybody. Yeah, thanks, Devin. Come on, man. Dude.
Only serves one kind of
Hold up.
Unbelievable. Dude, she's sitting here telling me that I've got no audio. I'm sitting here looking right at it. You know what? We're going to try that again. Everybody just forget about everything that just happened. We're going to try this again. That was fucked up. All right. Take two. All right, we got the countdown now. Good God almighty. Ay, ay, ay. Privacy in a relationship. Should a man... fuck it. The 7 starts right now. What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to this edition of The 7. Off to a little bit of a shaky start. The Dev was telling me that there was no audio. My guess is that she probably had her phone on mute. So let's hope she doesn't. Thank you. Listen, love Dev to death, but sometimes she drives me fucking crazy. Listen, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get to, pardon me, today's esteemed panelists. First up, the man who has written the book, Free Agent Lifestyle. Of course, he's got a podcast at 6:50 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Coach Greg Adams. How's it going, man?
All good out here. The weather's good.
Oh, God.
The women good. The weed is, I don't know, man. Y'all, I don't know. I didn't try all that, but it is good, too.
Look, man, I'll tell you what. I saw your, and I watch you every day, by the way. Like, you're the guy that I watch every day. And I saw your Sha'Carri Richardson podcast. That was really good. It really, really was. You got to control yourself. That's really what it comes down to. Am I wrong?
Oh, man, people were, looking to make excuses for the weed heads want to change the law worldwide. I was like, bruh, we ain't doing all that. We not. Let's take responsibility for our actions and take those L's.
It's kind of the same reaction that I get when I tell dudes, stop playing video games and there's no such thing as a Sigma male. Dude, I'll lose like 300 subscribers just like that. It's incredible.
Oh my God, I get on the gamers all the time.
Oh my goodness. Next up. Wait a minute. Looks like I got that part wrong. This is supposed to be Coach EO, but that is Book of Alpharonomy. I will fix that here shortly. What's going on, Dr. BOA?
Been too much, man. Down here in the South, man. Just enjoying living life, trying to hold it in the road like a Cadillac with no power steering, man.
Yes, sir. You're a little bit low on the volume. Can you guys hear him okay?
Little low.
Just a little low. Next
what
up,
it sounded like now.
There we go.
Good.
Now
Better,
we're solid.
better.
Now we're solid. It's been a little while, guys. You guys got to give us some time. Next up, who is supposed to be Dr. BOA, it's Coach EO. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up? Good to be back with everybody. Good topic tonight. So we plan on giving you guys a lot of value, and let's get into it.
Coach EO is definitely the best dressed on the panel for sure. Next up, the man who has 4 successful startups. He's written books on Amazon, one of which is on the screen, Twitter Marketing and the Unbreakable Rules of Masculinity. Very, very good book. A lot of my subscribers have told me that they like that book, man.
Thank you very much, sir. New book out now, The Patriot Report. I'm a 3-time author now. So the new book, The Patriot Report, Exposing the Conspiracy of Money and War, is out now.
Okay. So what you're saying is that you want $20 million in unmarked bills, meet you at the dock, no cops, or the girl dies.
Immediately.
Then I guess she's going to have to die. Next up is the ordained minister of the streets. It's Minister Jap. What's going on, brother?
Oh, man, you already know, man. Pleasure to be here, man. Salute to Don. Salute to all the brothers on the deck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to make sure that God continues to kick these bitches in the vagina.
Oh my God! You trying to look, man? I just got shadow banned. So right now I'm the only guy on the screen. Myron Gaines just sat down. So I'm gonna do some rearranging here, guys. So bear with me here. I'm gonna do some production stuff. I've kind of learned how to do this without making it look messed up. So all the audience can see now is me, right? So there we go. I got CGA. Then I've got, there we go. Now we got Myron Gaines. There he is. Then we go, let's see. We go Dr. BOA. Then we go Hotep. Then we go EO. Now we're all right. Excellent. Very good. So now we are all here. There we are. All right. Last but not least, the man who woke up about a minute and a half ago. That's right. It's Myron Gaines.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
And listen, Myron, let me be the first to congratulate. Listen, I've congratulated you 100 times, man. But dude, your growth is astonishing, man. Let me just ask you this real quick. What has your life been like? I guess because of this success, has life changed for you? Are things the same, busier? Like, how is it going?
Yeah, people recognize me on the street now. You know, they're like, damn, thank you. You know, you're just telling me, you know, you're saying what I've always wanted to say, but I can't say because I'm going to get fired or whatever. But as far as like chicks and stuff, oh yeah, girls hate me, bro. Like, it's like definitely people like, oh, are you getting more girls? And I'm like, nah.
Not really.
If anything, it hurts because like, you're that misogynist guy, you know, or you're that guy that kicks girls off your podcast. And I'm like, yes, I am. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
But I'll tell you this, at some point you are going to reach the Kevin Samuels level where you are so big that girls are going to start to shoot their shot because you will have reached celebrity status. So hopefully you get to that point. It should be soon.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I hope so. But like, regardless, like I still treat these girls the same. Like I still have very low tolerance for bullshit. You know, like literally, I just like texted a girl earlier, like, "Yo, you're a fucking dumb hoe." You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't. Nothing changes. So I have even like less patience now, if anything. You know. Yeah.
And the reason you have less patience, of course, is because we have less time. That's just the way it's always been.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way it's always been with me. So I'm going to read a super chat, and then I'm going to play a video. You guys aren't going to be able to see it, but you won't really need to see it, but you will hear what's going on. Emmett Trill with the $5 super chat says, what do you guys think of dyeing your beard if it starts going gray? Yeah, I've been dyeing my beard for, I've been dyeing my beard since I was 33. And I'm 43 now, so I've been dyeing it for 10 years. But at some point, I've actually been sort of kicking around the idea of just kind of going natural. What do you think, CGA?
Man, I'm going to tell you, I did the whole dye thing. And, you know, every 3 or 4 days, I had to put some cancerous chemicals all over my damn jaw. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm like, I don't even know what this stuff is. It smells disgusting. I'm like, you know, I'm going to just let it go and see what happens.
Okay.
And
I like the look, man. It suits you.
Yeah, if it works out, it works out for you. It's like perfectly salt and pepper, but you never know what it's going to look like if it's nappy. You never know. If you maintain it, it's going to look good. I think there's a certain segment. If you're worrying about from the women's perspective, there's going to be some women who love it.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some women who don't like it at all. But you'll be surprised. Very young women are attracted to it. And it's between, I would say between the ages of 30 and 39, there's kind of like this thing, like they don't want it. They still want, you know, a NFL quarterback at that point. You know, they don't want an old guy. But between 18 and 25 and 40 and 50, it's wide open. It's wide open for them. They like it. It's an appeal. And it's different. Not a lot of guys have a confidence to go out like this.
Yeah.
And they, so they will look at you, and even guys compliment me a lot too.
Yeah, your beard game is tight, dude. Real talk, man.
Give it a try and see what happens. You can always dye it back.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm probably going to let my beard start to just go natural when I probably got another 20 pounds to lose, but I really want to get into the best shape of my life before I start letting it go. Okay, guys, so what we are going to do, and by the way, guys, we are going to open up the phone lines. We're going to open up the phone lines here really soon to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on tonight's topic. So I'm going to play a video, and you guys are going to be able to hear it. So it's a clip from the Steve Harvey show, and he's got, I think it's Daisy Fuentes, another plus size female, and Jillian Michaels. I think she used to be on The Biggest Loser, but I guess she's on that show now. And so what he asks, and this is about a 1:10 clip, and guys, don't worry, it is fair use. I sped it up so that we can maybe avoid copyright. But I'm going to stop it every now and again just so that we can comment on what's going on. So here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear that?
No.
Oh, that's not good. Holy God. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that sucks. Let's try this. Oh, man. Oh, mother. Okay, well, you know what? Hey, no problem. We will take it. We'll do this. We'll do this the old school way. Here's the deal, guys. And here's the way I see this. And we'll go around and we'll discuss this and get your opinions on this. And like I said, guys, we will open up the phone lines. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and open them up right now. 516-387-1987. I'm going to put up the number here in a second. This is the way I see it in terms of cheating. And EO and we discussed this on Friday's show. If someone really wants to break into your house, they could do it, right? It doesn't matter what kind of security system you have. If it was really worth it for them to break in, if you had something that they really wanted, really something of value, or just to do it for fun, they could absolutely break into your house. So now the question becomes, well, if you know that someone could break into your house if they really wanted to, would you just leave your doors unlocked? Would you not have a home security system? The answer to that is no. Just because you know that someone could break into your house if they really wanted to, that doesn't mean you have to leave your doors unlocked. That doesn't mean you have to disarm your alarm. Cheating is exactly the same way. The way I see it is, if a girl really wants to cheat, she gonna cheat, man. That's just all there is to it. There is nothing you can do to stop that. So at this point, do I just say, well, if my girl is gonna cheat on me anyway, do I ask guys to slide into her DMs? Absolutely not. You do not make it easy for your girl to cheat. Now, this all starts in the beginning. You have to make it clear, and we've all talked about this. I don't date women who go to bars or clubs. I don't date women who travel alone. I don't date women who are still friends with their exes. And I do not date women who are on social media. Those are my standards. So let's go ahead and take it to the panel here. CGA, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on passwords to Instagram and let me see your phone and this and that? Because a lot of guys say, you know what, man, if I got to be doing all this, it's just not even worth it. Or are they getting the wrong idea? What are your thoughts?
I think every case is different. I think if you're married, there should be some openness. I think if you see your wife playing, being funny with the phone, then there's going to have to be some checks. I think everybody, like I've heard guys say the wife and the husband and the kids should have a night where they are making sure everybody's complying to the phone rules. Are you going to stick to that? It's a lot of management. It's a lot of micromanagement. And then what if you find something? They always say, don't ask a question that you don't want to answer to.
Right.
And so eventually you'll do it. I've seen, as a guy who's never has gone into this I'm never committing phase, that women in relationships are going to reach out to you. And knowing that if I got into a relationship, I'm going, these hoes got WhatsApp, Instagram, DM. Like, how far are you going to freaking check? Right. I mean, there's too many places for her to check, and women are very savvy and cheating. So are they going to make it accessible for you to check? Women do good jobs of hiding it. I'm in the opinion of this. In a marriage, be willing to check if you see her being froggy with the phone. She takes it into the bathroom. All right. He disappears to text, or she's texting under her. Then you're going to have to say, hey, let's go ahead and check. All right. And then what are you going to do after that? So that's the question there. If other than that, let them bras do whatever the hell they want to do. If she want to bounce, let her freaking bounce. I don't give a damn, but I'm not bounce that broad anyway. I don't know.
I actually have a solution. Well, I guess this was my solution. When Devin and I got together, obviously we had discussions. I didn't tell her what she could or couldn't do. I just told her these are the kinds of women I don't date. When we actually got together and started dating, I said, oh, by the way, and this is one of the very few things I actually told her, you don't take your phone to the bathroom. She has not taken her phone to the bathroom that I know of once since we've been together. That's just how it is. Listen, again, if Dev wants to cheat, she could cheat if she really, really wanted to, but that doesn't mean I have to make it easy for her. Myron, let me get your thoughts on this, because you're out here, you're casually dating in one of the most difficult, God almighty, one of the most difficult sexual markets there are out there. Miami is tough, probably followed by Los Angeles is really tough, obviously Vegas. What are your thoughts on, I mean, do you even bother to really get a girl's password if you're just smashing? Or at some point you say, okay, it's just not worth it. If I start to care, then it's time to go.
Yeah. With these girls, man, as you guys know, I bring them in and we interview them and all this other stuff, and dealing with these younger girls here in Miami. Like, no, I don't even bother, because they're all like, honestly, I automatically assume, like, you know,
She belongs to the street.
unless she proves to me otherwise. It's like, you know, because a lot of these, especially like with younger attractive girls, they're gonna fight tooth and nail to maintain their, you know, contact outside of the relationship, whatever it is. So like most of these girls, I don't take them serious, and even if I was, I would take her seriously, yes, I would like have the same boundaries and rules, like, yo, no Instagram, no going out with your girlfriends, all that other stuff, because you have to protect her from herself. Like, modern day women have bad habits that are not conducive to long-term relationships. And the sad part is that they think it's okay to maintain guy friends. They think it's okay to go to nightclubs. Yep. They think it's okay to, keep associations with other men where there's potential for cheating to happen, because we have all these conventions in place, honestly, to not hold women accountable for their bad actions, like at all, you know? Anything that represses female sexuality is considered misogynistic, small energy, or, you know, any of this, like,
how dare you?
And it's like, no, I'm protecting you from yourself. There's a reason why since the beginning of time, you know, every single religion and every society has contained female hypergamy to some extent, because they know that it can literally destroy kingdoms if women go unchecked with what the hell they're doing. Because if you leave it, like Donovan, like you say all the time, if you leave them to their own devices, they're going to self-destruct. And what's going to happen is they're going to fuck up the relationship. So you got to protect her from herself. But modern day women want the security of a traditional man, but they don't want to be traditional women. That's the reality. So what I say is, fuck it. You guys want to be hoes? Fine. I'm going to treat you like a hoe. But if you want to be my girlfriend, a serious relationship, you're going to adhere to certain boundaries. But most modern day women, especially young and attractive ones, are not willing to make that compromise, man. They'd rather ride the CC, get free attention from guys, and get like a pseudo relationship from you. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give you that sort of relationship. I ain't gonna take you serious.
Okay, very good. The way and it's very important for us to understand, and I understand exactly what Myron is saying. He's not going to tell his girlfriend or a girl who wants, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, we listen. You cannot control women. Myself and EO, we talked about this, and I'm going to come to him next with this. You do not tell a woman what she can and can't do. You can't control women, nor should you want to, but you can control your reactions. The problem that almost every guy has in relationships in this part of the world is that they're afraid to set boundaries. They're afraid to walk away. They think that if they set too many boundaries or standards or requirements, that they're going to lose the girl. That's the wrong state of mind to have. EO, you and I talked about this on Friday in terms of not how to control a woman, but how to sort of encourage and coach her to sort of be the woman she needs to be for you, which means keeping your relationship out of danger. How does someone like you handle that?
You know, I said this on a show that I did before this show, and I say this all the time, that women to me are kind of a nuisance. I'm a self-sufficient man. I teach men to be self-sufficient. That way you never need them. Okay, now if you want them, that's a different story, but I don't need a woman for nothing. Right. If I don't want to cook, I'll hire someone to cook. If I don't want to clean, I'll get a maid. So never put yourself in a position that you need any of these women, because quite frankly, they don't know how to do shit anyway. I told Coach Greg Adams this at the CME, that they're all goofballs and they don't know how to do anything. And anything that they learn how to do, you have to teach them how to do it. Quite frankly,
Right.
Anything that a woman does well, a man with game has to teach her. And that's just the bottom line. So I one of my famous quotes is, be desperate for nothing. So I'm not desperate for a bitch. I don't need her. Now, look, the only way that I'm going to be with a woman is if she campaigns to be with me.
There you go.
That's the bottom line.
Yep.
My last wife, I was married before. She proposed to me. Now, some guys might say, it should have been the other way around. I see that point, that if you're orchestrating everything, then there's a sense of leadership and control, or that you're taking care of everything. But my ex-wife, she asked me to she proposed to me, and she was very wealthy, and so and if it's going to happen again, the woman is going to have to heavily and rigorously campaign to be with me. So I'm going to tire her ass out to a point that either she's going to quit or she's just going to rise to the occasion and become exactly what I want. So that's where I'm at with that whole thing.
Okay, very good. It's and I like the way you put that. Be desperate for nothing. Again, making women the focal point of your life. I think we can all agree that it is a big mistake. I'm gonna go Dr. BOA, then Hotep, then Jep. Book of Alpharonomy. You and I've seen plenty of your podcasts, and I think you and I have a lot in common in terms of not necessarily a my way or the highway. It's my way, and if you want to get on the train, cool. If not, I'm cool too. What are your thoughts on your girl giving you her phone password, not being on social media, or is it worth it to a guy like you? Are hoes just going to be hoes, or should a man step in and maybe handle that?
I look at it like this, man. I don't trust a broad any farther than I can see her. So
Real
even
talk.
when I blink my eyes when the motherfucker closed, I don't trust her.
Right.
So the only time it matters to me what she's doing is when she's with me. When she's gone, I'm just under the assumption she's doing whatever the fuck she want to do. That serves two purposes. It keeps me forever getting caught up with the broad, because I'm just assuming she's doing whatever the fuck she want to do.
Right.
And it also serves the purpose of when she's around me, I'm gonna put her ass to work. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a slightly spiritual aspect on this.
Okay.
A woman's mind, a woman's idle mind is the devil's playground.
Yes,
You
sir.
just jump in that shit and play however you want to. Our idle mind is the devil workshop. He got to bring a lunch to pull us off our grind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when she's doing the things that I want her to do, and like EO said, I've said this for years, and guys are giving me a little flack about it, but deep down inside, every man knows you get a better effort, a better approach, a better engagement from a woman who shows you attraction confirmation than you do from a woman that you just go cold approach. Every man knows that.
Okay.
Now, you may cold approach a woman and you just that shit for her. But if a woman shows you attraction confirmation, you just pull that shit out of the water already. She automatically lets you know, okay, I want to fuck you. That's the only reason she's going to show you attraction confirmation. So she lets you know that. You put her ass to work, man. I got a bunch of things I can do. Every man on this panel has something for a woman to do to put in work to be on this team. The fewer people you have to hire, the more money you keep in the pocket. Man, put their ass to work. And when the more she works, the more she feels invested into you. And women only value two things: the shit they work for and the shit they spend their own money on.
Whew, wow. Holy moly.
That's a big fact.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. It appears to me that Book of Alpharonomy, he's got the same kind of approach as Kevin Samuels. Kevin comes at relationships.
Who hurt you?
No. Kevin Samuels comes at it from almost from like a business position, right? Like he runs his business like a corporation. Everyone who works for him, even his woman, if he decides to deal with a woman, he's thinking to himself, okay, what can she do for me? How can she advance? How can she advance? How can she help me advance? Hotep, what are your thoughts? Now, you're in a long-term relationship as well. My guess is that you probably don't have a problem with any of this stuff, because you seem like a very laid back, almost kind of a trusting guy. Am I wrong because you're laid back, or are you really just kind of or are you like a secret G?
I'm hoping she cheats.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
You know, like, fuck up, bitch, so I can get another one. Yeah, say, nah, for me, I remember the first time I had a chick tell me she cheated on me. We was young, we was in high school. And we just finished consummating or whatever, and I was like, fixing myself up. And I was like, whatever. She was more broken up about the fact that I didn't care about her act than she was.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like I don't know. It was kind of weird, but you know, for me, I like a lot of the things that people said today, especially when they said the part about you know, women choosing you.
Yep.
I think that's very important. There's actually a chapter in my book on that subject.
Oh, the unbreakable rules of masculinity, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You never want to be the person that opens.
Right.
I wouldn't say never. You know what I mean? It's
we all have to be at some point, right?
Yeah, it's a couple of baddies out here you might want to open on, saying you might need that practice too. You know what I mean? Give you a little bit of game, but I you know, it's esoteric too for me as well. It's like, you know, when you start having these thoughts of infidelity, sometimes you manifest them into your life.
Okay.
You know, so sometimes and also I think a lot of times cheating, like when your girl is accusing you of cheating, usually it's because she done did something she shouldn't have been doing. You know, and it's that guilty conscience that comes through. So for me, it's about keeping my mind clean, keeping my nose clean, and keeping my mind focused on the books. Okay. And as long as that chicken coming in, you know, the more chicken come in, the less I give a fuck about her, the more in line she is.
Okay, good. I like that. And I remember a long time ago on the show you said, I cheat because I love you. And yo, people in the comments and chats lost their fucking minds, man. They just went absolutely mental. Let's go to Jap. Let's go to Jap with this one. Jap, now, obviously, we all have different ways of handling this. Because when you date abroad exclusively, do you make her give you your password? Like what are your thoughts on this?
No, because I know how slick women are. If they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
Right.
And Plies got a song called "If She Gonna Fuck, She Gonna Fuck." And that song, if you guys get a chance, go listen to it. Plies. If she gonna fuck, she gonna fuck. It break down everything, and it's guys sitting around trying to follow the girl around every one of her moves that she makes. And the reason why a lot of guys are following every move she makes is because, like, what the guy said before is you got to put her to work. If you got this woman working, and this is how I run my situation. My girl is gonna be uncomfortable at best.
Yes, sir.
I keep her uncomfortable. I don't let her, like, shout out to Myra, man. Never let them get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But I keep her uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm on her ass. So she's always working to keep me satisfied. Now, if she's working on trying to get me satisfied, she can't be working on cheating because she's trying to get me pleased.
There you go.
And I'm very hard to please. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just, and the jerk thing works. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Okay.
The moment you let your guard down, that's when she's gonna get comfortable and start texting exes and high school buddies and shit like that. Nah, you keep her ass fucking working. You know what I mean? She's gonna be definitely be more loyal because then she's trying to earn you. So I just keep her in a position where she's gonna try to earn me.
Okay, perfect. I actually figured out how to play the Steve Harvey video. So let me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this.
If you don't share your password with your significant other, does that?
All right, so I got that up here. Just give me a second, guys. I actually should have done this. I should have done this from the start because OBS can be a little bit finicky at times. And anytime you have like a problem or an issue with OBS, it is almost always extremely simple. Well, instead of playing it on my computer, I actually can just play it right here on OBS. So I'm going to go monitor and output. I'm going to close it. I'm going to replace this. Look at this. We're doing look at this on the job. This is in stream production. And then listen, I'm going to take it one step further. Watch this. I'm gonna actually make sure it looks tight. Hold up. Look at that. Ah, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let me just make sure you can hear this.
Automatically mean you're hiding.
Can you hear that?
Something.
No audio.
Listen. Very dim.
You still don't?
Oh. Why don't you bring it in through StreamYard share?
Passwords to anything is 100% hell no.
Man, I thought, yeah. I will have to bring. I'm gonna have to bring it in through. I am gonna have to bring it in through OBS. All right. Well, we've got a couple of guys on the line. First up, looks like it's Juan in Utah. Juan in Utah. You're on live at the 7. Go ahead. Pretty good. How about yours?
Yeah, audio is not there either. There's no audio.
Hang on, Juan. Give me 1 second. Hang on a second. I think I know what the problem is. Hang on, Juan. I'm gonna get you all. That's all right. I'm gonna get you all taken care of. 1 second. Okay. Oh, that's the freaking problem. Okay, Juan, say something for. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay, Juan, can you still hear us? Did you hear that? Dude!
No, nothing there.
All right, I'm gonna try. Hold on. No, that's all right. Listen, I can hear you, Juan, but the other guys can't. Just give me a second. I think I know how to fix this. I'm gonna go to, there we are, Rodecaster Pro. Okay, how about now? Go ahead, Juan, say something. I could barely hear him.
I can barely hear him too.
Yeah, I don't think this is an OBS problem. Jesus Christ, this could not have gone. No, I can barely hear this guy. Hang on a second. Sorry about this, guys. I usually have this stuff. This stuff is usually on point, but for whatever reason, it's just not. It's not pulling it through. Let me try this. Hang on. Give me a second here.
One more thing. One thing while you're waiting, while you're doing that is a lot of guys. I don't know in the younger category, you might not realize how much women have changed in the last 20 years, and a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about have been women we've been dealing with in the last 10 years. But in 10 years, I mean, women have changed dynamically, especially if you include the fact that Gen Z and millennial women are now the primary dating marketplace. Gen X, they're throwing Hail Marys at this point, and baby boomers are completely out of it. So when you're looking at it, you're talking about millennial and Gen Z women. And a lot of these women come up in a time where there's no scarlet letter for cheating. Cheating, even for men and women, is different. For men, you're still an a-hole. But if you're the right a-hole, you can get away with cheating. If you're a woman, you can get away with cheating 100%. So even if you catch her cheating, see, the thing is, you're searching for something. You're trying to protect the woman when the world is going to come out and give her plenty of excuses for doing exactly why she did what she did. So what's the point of you constantly worrying about what this woman is going to do? Because
that's another thing, Coach. Like, a lot of guys shouldn't even be in a situation where you're investigating your woman.
Yeah, right.
If you're doing an investigation, this is a terrible situation off top. You need good problems. You got a bad problem where you investigate your woman. The good problem is you can't get her to stop calling your ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't get her to stop, wanting to just be up under you. Those are good problems. It's annoying problems, you know what I'm saying? But those are actually good problems where your girl wants to be all up on you and hold your arm everywhere you go and what you doing and calling you all the time. Why haven't you called me? I want to talk. You never talk to me. You never have enough time. That's a good problem.
A lot of guys, check this out, Jep, and I think you'll agree with this. I think a lot of guys mistake a woman's. Hang on a second. Juan, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can still hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, he's there.
I just had to change something. Before I get to Juan's question, hold on, hang on, Juan. Before I get to Juan's question, here's what I think, Jep. A lot of guys, they think just by investigating their woman, they shouldn't be in that they shouldn't be in that in the first place. But then you got some guys who are like, oh my God, my girl is high maintenance. No. There's a difference between, and see, they said my girl's high maintenance, she's too needy. No. You said you wanted to be the captain of the ship. You said you wanted to be Mr. Alpha Male. Well, guess what? A woman being needy is not a bad thing. A woman being high maintenance, that's a bad thing. A woman who is needy is a woman who actually needs her man. A woman who is high maintenance is a woman who needs to be sexually validated all the time, and she wants that from you. What are your thoughts on that, Jep?
Well, yeah, like I said, it's good problems and bad problems. I like a girl to stay a girl. I've come to appreciate whiny ass girls.
Okay.
That want me all the time.
Okay.
Because the other women who bitch about other things and got a lot of things on their plate and ain't crying about me all the time, that's not a good problem. And then you got competition because she's already got an exit plan. She's got other dudes that, you know what I'm saying, that's runner-ups, stuff like that. Usually when you got a woman that's crying over you all the time, she wants you all the time. She's whining and, you know what I'm saying, not whining about nothing, but just want you. Those are good problems, actually. It's annoying, but that's what comes with when you say, okay, I got a girlfriend now. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to have that problem than to be chasing and wondering where my girl is all the time. Well, if my
If you
girl
don't share your password with your significant other,
sorry about
does that automatically mean you're
Oh, you guys can hear that now, right? Can you?
Listen, sharing passwords and anything is 100% hell.
If you don't share your password with your significant other, does that?
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll listen to this, and then we'll get to Juan's question. So here we go.
Automatically mean you're hiding something.
So he said, I'm going to rewind it. Listen to what he says.
With your significant other, does that automatically mean you're hiding something?
He said, if you're not sharing your password, if you're not sharing your password, does it automatically mean you're hiding something? Listen to this.
Listen, sharing passwords and anything is 100% hell no.
That's Daisy Fuentes, who of course is 54 years old. Juan, go ahead, man. So we can finally hear you. What is your question about passwords?
I guess it wasn't much of a question so much as it is just, I guess, putting my 2 cents, basically kind of giving my response as to, if you should make your girlfriend give you a password to like social media, phone and everything. And again, correct me if I'm wrong here, fellas, but from what I've been watching with Donovan, Sharpe and Fresh and Fit, and it has been that you can't really make a girl give you anything or do whatever you want. This is, if anything, you'd say before you commit in a relationship with her, I think know your boundaries, what kind of girl you're okay of being with, who you will commit to and who you won't. Now it will be up to her whether or not she decides she's gonna be willing to commit or actually agree to the boundaries.
Okay.
Or kind of like how you put it, Donovan. It's just, well, hand me the phone. If you want me to commit to you, these are my standards. And if she does, then you can, just how you said it, I have to start. And then just move it on from there.
Yeah, let me quickly
all I had to say.
Good. Let me quickly clarify what Juan said because he gave you guys a very condensed version. I'm going to give you guys the 15-second version of this. Number one, never ever ever be the first to angle for a relationship first. Never ever ever. If you ask a woman to be your girlfriend, your leverage is out the door. And the reason for that is because you have told her that she has met all the requirements it takes to earn your commitment. This is why girlfriends and wives, they get fat, they get bitchy, they don't want to have sex because you already gave them that validation. If you're married, you're screwed because now if you decide to leave because she's getting fatter or she's not having sex with you anymore, she can detonate the relationship and take half your shit and the kids. So here's how it goes. The very first time a girl you're smashing asks you to be your boyfriend, you tell her no. The second time you tell her no. The third time you tell her no. She's going to ask you a fourth time, okay? The fourth time she's going to ask you, okay, what does it take to be in a relationship with a man with you? I want to be your girlfriend. Okay, do you really want to know? Yes. All right, unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. Okay. Now she's gonna look at you. She's gonna look at you like she's just seen a ghost. She doesn't want you to see that she's fucking other guys. When she hesitates, you can then say, "Okay, can we drop this and do what we were gonna do?" 10 times out of 10, she's gonna say yes. Guys, she's gonna ask again. This time she'll be ready for you. Unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. She gives it to you. She says, "Okay, well, are we good?" You say to her, just like Juan said, "Well, that's a start." What else does it take to be in a relationship with you? Listen, I can't control you, but here's what I don't do. And I sound like a broken record here. I don't date women who are friends with their exes. I do not date women who travel alone. I do not date women who go to bars or clubs. And I do not date women on social media. So you're telling me I can't have social media? You can have whatever you want. You can either have social media or you can be in a relationship with me, but you can't have both. So you're telling me that I have to that I have to hand you my phone whenever you want to? You don't have to do anything. But you can either be completely transparent or you can be in a relationship with, or you can either have your autonomy, you can either have your privacy, or you can be in a relationship with me, but you can't have both. Thank you very much for the comment, Juan. Let's go to Geeky Anomaly. This is Kevin out in Vegas. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, guys? Hey, I never thought my my red pill education and my IT education would cross over. So my question for you, gentlemen, is: does it change the game if she can't even install the apps in the first place?
Oh wow! If she can't install the apps in the first place, and how would you know she can't install the apps?
So there's some fantastic software out there called MDM, stands for Mobile Device Management, and basically what you do is you create an account and you pay anywhere from $2 to $3 a month per device. And this is great if you have kids too, especially for anybody out there with kids. And you enroll the device, and then what you do is you go into the management console and you say block dating apps, block social media, block porn, check, apply, and then it uninstalls all the apps from the phones that are enrolled, all mobile devices, all computers, all tablets, and then they can never be reinstalled unless you lift the restriction.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to
y'all want a heart attack, man. You guys want hypertension shit.
I'm like trying to do. You got some shit to do. I got other work to do. I can't worry about all this.
Yeah. Listen, truthfully, I think at that point, see, if you're doing all of that, and again, she has to be doing this willingly, right? And again, listen, who knows? Devin might have another phone, right? Like, she might be cheating on me right now. I would never know, but if she is, I can promise you it's not going to be easy. And I say this all the time. If Devin can get away with cheating, listen, if I don't find out, real talk, I'm good to go. But I'll tell you what, it would be very, very difficult for her to cheat. If she really wanted to, she would have a decision to make. Do I do and jump through all the hoops necessary and still be in a relationship with Donovan, or just tell Donovan, hey, listen, man, your dick is too big for me. I gotta go get a small dick nigga. That's gonna be like, hey, that's cool, right? You give women choices. Does anybody else have any thoughts on because a woman has to willingly do this. You can't install things on her phone. I guess for a kid that would be fine. Anybody else have anything on this?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what?
You gotta
go ahead, Miles. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, you gotta protect her from herself to an extent, but it's like she's gotta be willing to be protected from herself. Like when you're doing all this extra stuff, man, like, and this is why I say, like, you guys, like, most of these women, bro, I'm being very honest with you guys. Most modern day women are not worthy of a relationship, let alone a marriage at all. Like, they're not worthy of any of that stuff. Like, I don't think enough guys treasure their commitment enough to realize that most of these girls, quite frankly,
she belongs to the street,
and you just need to smash and continue on, or have them in harems or have them as plates. But like, you shouldn't be taking 99% of these girls as serious to that extent. Like, you just shouldn't, because they come with bad habits that are not conducive to a good relationship, man. They're gonna fight you on certain things like this, and it is what it is. She's got to come to you like ready to change 100%. And let's be honest, the women that are gonna come and be willing to coach like this, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to be older. They're not going to be as attractive. The more options a woman has, the hotter she is, the more the more beautiful she is, the less likely she's going to be to want to be trained and coached.
That's right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, that's why I'm telling guys, like, most of the time, you're either going to have to not, leave the dating marketplace altogether if you want to do that. But for guys like me that enjoy still dealing with these chicks womanizing, you just got to be defensive and make it where she's got the barrier to entry so high, most girls aren't going to rise up to it. That way you don't get disappointed. It is what it is, because most girls are not girlfriend material, bro. If we're going to be 100% honest, they're not.
Let me go to Coach
piggyback off of what Myron's saying too. Like, I tell a lot of you guys, man, keep your expectations low so you're never disappointed. You know what I mean? It's so many of you guys, y'all got these high expectations, and then you're let down because they don't measure up. These women are going to fucking fail off top. And another thing, if you really want to know if you got a woman, she has to spend money. If she's spending money on you, you actually got her. Women will fuck 4 to 5 guys in 1 week. She will not spend money on 4 to 5 guys. The guy that she spends money on is the guy that she actually likes, because women are selfish. women save their money and spend yours. So now that she's actually spending money, losing time, and doing all this effort, it's actually invested in you. Keep her ass working.
Okay.
That's what
I'm getting some feedback. I thought it was me, but I'm not 100%. Is anybody else getting feedback, or is it just me?
Might just be you, man. Sound
Oh,
weird.
okay.
Hear
All
a
right.
little bit
Awesome.
of it.
Okay, cool. If it's just me, then I don't give a shit. Let me go to Coach EO with this, man, because you don't strike me as the type of guy who would jump through all of these hoops, right? Installing software and this and that. And quite frankly, neither am I. Devin does what she does of her own free will and volition. She said, hey, listen, man, I want you to be 100% certain where I am and what I'm doing. I know where Devin is at all times. I know where she is. I know what, I mean, dude, she's got keyloggers. I haven't checked the keyloggers in years, but guess what? She knows I could at any time. What are your thoughts on that? Or is it even worth it these days?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been saying this for a long time that I make a woman campaign for everything, like my time, my dick. I've said this for a long time that I don't even fuck for free. Like you got to do at least 2 to 3 things for me before I even fuck you. Like if you're gonna come over my house, you got to bring something. I mean, I always give them jobs to do, and like I said, only the strong will survive. And most women end up. I always used to tell women, hey, if you ever want to be my girlfriend, you'll probably end up in the nut house because all the shit that I'm gonna have you doing to qualify to be with me, you're gonna end up crazy. So do you want to end up crazy? Because fucking with me, you're gonna end up crazy. And because women are crazy, now they want to fuck with you. so it's like, if it's boring, they don't want to fuck with you. I'm telling you guys, get off of this surveillance shit. The more you surveil them, the more they actually repel from you. So just for the first, I would say 6 months to a year, even if you are kind of eyeing one in particular, let's say you got 3 women, there's one that's kind of blossoming over the rest. Don't let her know that. Don't let her know that. Just watch her, keep watching her, and then maybe she gets a little extracurricular. Like she might get a dinner. You know, she might be able to be seen out in public with me or some shit like that. You know, like so she might be able to get in my Benz. Like no bitches get in the Benz. That's another thing. Like dudes be buying cars just to put bitches in the car. Like fuck that. You ain't getting in my car. So if you got a chick in the rotation and she's displaying qualities that are attractive to you, and mainly those qualities are going to be that she's responsive to what you tell her. That's what's going to be attractive. There's really nothing about a woman that's going to be attractive. The only thing that's attractive is how responsive is she to my directions. That's the only thing attractive to me. So even if there is one of the 3 that you got your eye on, don't let her know that. Just keep watching her, keep coaching her. By the time 12 months comes up, or she starts asking you like, what are we? What is this? Yes. At that point, you can plant a seed.
There you go.
You could say, well, I see some good things, but I take my time. And I see some good things, but I take my time, and we're not quite there yet. And as we get closer, don't worry, you'll be the first to know. And it's got to be that kind of vibe. And again, and Miles said something, which I agree with. They're either gonna crap out because they just don't have the endurance to fuck with a man like that, or they're gonna rise to the occasion. And I'm gonna say this: if she can rise to the occasion and have the kind of stamina to fuck with you like that, go ahead and reward her.
All right, very good. Maybe you said maybe you'll get a dinner, maybe you'll get to ride in the Benz. Kevin, thank you very much for the phone call. Let's go to John and Austin. Looks like John and Austin.
Before you go on, Don,
go ahead.
Let me slide in on the tail end of that one,
you got
man.
it.
You know, I think part of the problem with these guys is, man, at some point they get to the point where they just overvalue the woman.
Yep.
Like, there's no reason to ever overvalue a woman, because whatever she does, you're getting that shit because you deserve it, not because she's such a wonderful woman. You got to, as several of the brothers have said already, you got to teach a woman how to be what you need her to be. None of them come ready. You can't just add water to the bitch and she become what you need. So when we look at how women are set up mentally and emotionally, like, they just don't have enough value to overvalue them. So while you're doing all this searching and shit, just get whatever you can as far as energy and effort out of the broad while she on the team. And if that lasts for a couple of seasons, okay, maybe you can win a championship with the broad. But if not, once she's no longer contributing that way and she does something that crosses that line, drop the broad. Why are you doing all that searching and shit? What you gonna do? Because if you searching, you ain't gonna leave her alone. You're gonna be one of them guys that got a woman that's cheating on you, that had a baby on you, taking your money, got some cat coming to the crib trying to fight you at your house about the brawl. You ain't gonna do that if you searching. You know what I'm saying? Because you searching because it's kind of feminine. You know how women go search for shit they don't want to know?
Yes, they do.
Too much feminine energy involved with all that searching, man. That brother, he might well go ahead and become an FBI agent with all that shit, man.
I gotta say one thing too, man.
Go ahead,
I gotta say
after
one
Myron,
thing.
we'll go to John and Austin. Go ahead, man.
I got one thing. I need the guys that like are watching the show to understand that most women have never really been held to a standard where they're actually put on their paces, man. Most guys, except for women, for how they are. Why? Because we live in a society now that rarely holds women accountable. If a woman is fat, annoying, crass, rude, whatever, we have all these social conventions to make her feel better for her poor actions. You're fat? Oh, it's okay, baby girl. Like, love your curves. She's annoying or rude or crass. Oh, you're just strong and independent. These guys can't handle you. Guys, when I ask women on the show, what do you bring to the table? Oh, I can cook. I can clean. I'll give you sex, blah, blah, blah. This should be shit that they give to you on fucking default. But this is the world that we live in now, where women think it's okay to bring things that they should have been bringing to the table inevitably.
Myron, hold on. Listen, Myron, hold on. I'll let you finish. What Myron is saying, and you guys have to watch. You guys have to listen to John and Austin, Jerry in Trinidad, Erica in Wisconsin. We'll get to you guys here shortly. Is what you just said, Myron, is literally the same thing as going to a car dealership and saying, and the salesperson say, hey, by the way, it comes with 4 wheels, headlights, and windshield wipers. Like, this is shit that the car is supposed to come with. So when you ask women, well, what do you bring to the table? I cook and I clean. As if to say cooking and cleaning is some sort of bitch, like you should be doing that anyway.
This is the clown world of that we are in the West, where women are telling you things they should be doing and saying that that's a benefit of hanging out with them. This is the reality. This is the craziness. That's why I'm saying, guys, hold your commitment to the highest standard. 99% of these women don't deserve your commitment, quite frankly. And the reason why we have the abysmal state of Western women where they do the stupid shit that they do is because guys accept the stupid shit that they do. If more guys put their foot down and said, yo, I'm not giving you a relationship until you do X, Y, Z, etc., and train these women to be better women, these women will not be running around acting crazy the way they do, guys. It's on us. I'm not even going to blame the women. Men are leaders. And quite frankly, too many of you guys have forfeited leadership to the women. And what happens? When you let them lead themselves, what do? They lead themselves to oblivion. And that's what we got going on right now. We have over 50% divorce rate, 80% of divorce initiated by women. All the craziness that Coach Greg Adams talks about in his book, The Evolution. Go read it. Like, guys, the abysmal state of relationships and the abysmal state of women has occurred because men have failed to be leaders. And as a matter of fact, we don't hold women to a standard anymore. But you're still expected to make more money than her, to be taller than her, to be a leader, etc. But you don't make her adhere to your feminine stuff. So, guys, stop giving these girls that don't deserve relationships a relationship. You smash them and pass them until they become better, man.
Very good.
Hey, D, let me make a real quick point. It'll take 20 seconds. Yeah. Just remember, too, it doesn't really matter what a woman says she does. She don't do it like I want it yet. Right. Okay, so I like lemon pepper and cheese in my eggs, bitch. Do you put lemon pepper and cheese in eggs? No? Okay, well, you don't do things the way I want it. I like my creamer in first, okay? And I like a certain brand of coffee, so make sure you pick that up. Hazelnut, put the hazelnut in, 2 tablespoons. Make sure you stir for about 20 seconds and then bring it to me. So it's like, it doesn't matter what she says she does. You don't do it the way I want it fucking done yet. And so I got to show you how it's done, which takes time on my part. Right. So for me to do any of this shit for you, you better be campaigning hard. And I've said this before, and shout out to Jap. Women give me money. My woman gives me money. And if I don't get money from you, I ain't even fucking with you. So just remember this, guys. Be self-sufficient to a point that you do everything better than her. I really mean this. Make sure that you live this dope ass life and you live a self-sufficient life, that you cook better, you clean better, you do everything better than this girl. Okay. And so when she comes in, she still has to adhere to how you like things. So it doesn't matter how your ex like things. It don't matter how your fucking anybody like things. Now you have to do things the way I like things. And if you don't, you're out. That's it.
Hold on. I gotta slow it down one time. EO said something very profound. Lemon pepper and eggs?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that because
I didn't try that shit. Like, are these eggs scrambled?
Hell yeah, boy, try that, man. It's just good.
All right, very good.
Turn up!
Let's go to John in Austin. 30 years old, a little frustrated trying to figure things out. John, you're on live with the 7. Go ahead, man.
Hey, so I look up to you guys, man, because the only one that you guys that's like in my age bracket, I think, is Myron. And like, but by the time I get to the age range of you other guys, like I want to be like financially free, have financial freedom, and I want to do it in the digital way, you know?
Okay.
Because that way you can travel and you don't have to be tied down. So I look up to you guys in that way. As far as the like trying to monitor the woman, her phone, I think the people who try to do that is because they don't really have an abundance mindset. Like, if you had a lot of money in the bank and you were doing good for yourself, you wouldn't worry about that. The reason you worry about that is because you probably fear that you couldn't do better.
Right.
You know? But like, a question for you guys, like, so yeah, I'm actually 29 years old.
Okay.
And I'm just like confused. Like, I know I want to make money online because there's so much opportunity online to make money. And I have like a little savings, you know, like a little buffer, so I don't have to like work all the time. So like I can like have some free time and like focus on like an exit strategy from the job I have right now, which is like doing deliveries.
Yeah, forgive me, John.
Yeah,
forgive me, John. I guess I should have specified that if you're going to call in, I really need you to. It's got to be on topic. So let's go ahead to. Let me go to Erica in Wisconsin. Erica in Wisconsin, you're on live with the 7. Go ahead.
Hey guys. So I just wanted to comment how I basically, like, you guys have all changed our lives in our household. Right around when COVID started, a little over a year ago, we were actually like in some pretty dark places. Me and my fiance, he's actually Viking Paradigm, Fresh and Fit's one of their moderators.
Oh. Okay.
And ever since like we found all of you guys, like Rolo, Rich, Myron, MLD John, Donovan, all you guys have been like a great inspiration, and like it's gotten me to realize basically like I didn't know how good I had it before. It's just like basically Viking Paradigm missed a few things, or like was missing a few things because he had been lied to. And like every single thing you guys have said, for the most part, like I agree with over 99%
let me ask you this,
of
and
everything
without giving away
that
too
I've
much
heard from every
proprietary
one of you guys.
information, talk to me about how tell me how your relationship has changed for the better. What is better now than it used to be? You don't have to get personal because, of course, we know who Viking Paradigm is, but give us sort of a broad generalization on what things have improved about your relationship.
Literally every single aspect of our lives has improved significantly. Like back in the day, we were like thinking of the possibility of our kid might become an orphan. Actually, at the time he was about 5.
Wow.
And because of how in dark of a spot both of us were, and we weren't sure if we were going to be able to figure out what was wrong. And it was very simple. Like, we just had missing pieces. Like, he's a very intelligent man, and I'm, you know, not by far nearly as intelligent, but I got a pretty damn good catch. And like, basically, if I've heard Myron and a few other guys talk about how basically if we females, if you will, essentially simply just like let the little things go and just like deal with what we have and make it work, as long as we're not in a
Erica. Okay, all right. Well, that's not something you hear. CGA is stupid. That's not something you hear.
It's a nice way to hang up on somebody.
I've got Jerry who's gonna come on next. I'm gonna go through some super chats here. Listen, Erica, we appreciate you calling. I don't know what happened to her, but listen, man, she's a woman, and a lot of times, man, this is like enemy territory. It's good for them. It's good for, I guess, women to call in and say, hey, look, man, like, you guys are right. So not something we get every day. Emmett Trill, $3 super chat, is sounding like CGA's 90% rule. CJ, what is your 90% rule?
Well, 90% of women, you guys, Myron said 99% of women, but 90% of women right off top don't qualify for you. But men are told to just keep going after these women. They're not compatible with you. I just want you guys to understand you can eliminate them right off the top. All right, just start with some sort of if they're a raging liberal, just get rid of them. If they got too many tattoos, get rid of them. If they smoke weed, get rid of them. Dude, it would be right off the top. But you guys are trying to pound a square peg into a round hole. And I'm going to tell you this, man. You guys talked about what women are. At the end of it, women are children. They don't face the same penalties that we face. Just imagine your children. They know, like, I raise children, so. If my children violate a rule, they know they ain't going to prison. All right? Because they know they not going to prison. So with them knowing that, they know they can do what? Test the limits, test the length. And like the guys are saying, you got to train them up. All right. Yeah, you got to train them up. But for the most part, even when they mess up, they still know they ain't going to freaking jail. Right. So when it comes to all of this stuff, you got to understand, women are children. They've been trying to tell you that in the Bible. They told you that they're incapable of making good decisions for themselves. They're incapable of following accountability. They're incapable of being responsible. And ultimately, it comes down to the man to be able to have order over the woman. In the modern society, we don't have that. So the 90% rule is reject immediately. The straggle daggles, all right. Ooh. The strags, the all kind of the Oompa Loompas, the people who want to run it themselves, the people want to just eliminate 90% of the broads and use your own damn list. I have my list and it works for me.
All right, very good.
I agree. I need guys to start being a lot more, because women always look at men to find a way to reject them. Guys need to start doing that with girls, man. Yeah. Go ahead and smash, have your fun or whatever, but a lot of guys be willing to wife like these girls that are not worthy of being wifed, man. Like, what the hell is wrong with guys? I don't know, man. But I agree with Coach that, like, I say 99% of girls are not worthy of a relationship. He's saying 90. Maybe it's because I'm jaded from interviewing all these chicks every night. But yeah,
I'll just say 90% off the rip. Then once you start vetting, it's going to get down to 95. By the time you say this person's taken by this person, but 90%, you can literally, like the guy said, he got to install the damn back end of the bro. That's just, man, look, just kick that broad to the curb. Oh, I can't figure it out. This broad's like, look, she can figure out how to text 15 people at once. She can't figure out how to download the app. All right, baby, you go on by.
But that's obvious. That's a chick that's not working. She's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got her really uncomfortable, where she's pretty much walking on eggshells, you know what I mean? She's spending money. She's trying to earn you. She's doing everything. She's got tasks. You put task on her ass.
Assignments, instructions.
Yes. She don't got time to cheat or do any of that shit. And if she does, she's either off task, which, you know what I'm saying, you can get rid of her ass then, you know what I mean? But if she's going to put in the work to get you, you got to work her.
I agree.
Like, always people working, always people uncomfortable.
Dr. Beal,
and then one quick point to that, I completely agree with that. But once you get to a status, a level of where your finances are, you're set financially, sometimes it's better just to hire a motherfucker to clean your house and to cook for you and just see people casually. Because remember, that motherfucker in the kitchen cooking and cleaning for you, she still got an attitude. She just ain't displaying it, but she got an attitude. So just remember, I really want you to know that. So if you build yourself up to this high status man in your own eyes, I mean, society can also co-sign, but at the same time, to you, you're self-sufficient. Your money is good. You got investments. Your future is secure. Why give this motherfucker an assignment so later on she's holding resentment while she's cleaning the oven with some SOS pads and shit? Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
The one thing women did, I almost feel offended when I see that a woman is willing to work at a job. Like she go to a job, she goes on time, she gets dressed, she looks her best, she makes sure her hair is done. She commutes an hour to get there. She shows up early. You know, she's speaking her best. She's, you know, she turns her black scent off and she's yes sir, no ma'am, and all that shit. She's super fucking respectful for her employer. But when she comes to you, you get the rollers, the bonnet, the pajamas, the flip flops. Like, no, treat me like your boss. I want the same exact treatment. Because if you really think about it, they go through a whole lot. They go to college just to get a job. They, even when they get the job, to make the job better, they go get another degree. They do everything in the world for these employers, but nothing for you as a man.
Real talk.
Bullshit. That woman gonna be working if she's gonna come fucking with me.
All right, let me,
and you have to demand perfect effort, man.
there
you
you
know
go.
what I'm saying? I got a chick at the crib now, man, spending a few days with me, man. I just threw a whole goddamn omelet in the trash this morning because I told her I don't like salt on my goddamn eggs, so she sprinkled a little salt on my shit.
Swear to God.
Shit, I told her.
You know, so,
check this out.
And I mean, and I wasn't pissed about it or anything. I just looked at it and said, you know, this shit is subpar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, emotion plays no part in dealing with women with me,
Real
man,
talk.
because I just don't give a shit enough to be angry, mad, sad, glad, happy, joyous, none of that bullshit.
I'm making my business to cuss my bitch out if she does not put lemon pepper on my fucking eggs. Shit is gonna be a problem in this.
Look,
Hey, and remember, sometimes you do got to cuss at that motherfucker too, and you know, not necessarily like call her a bitch, but like, yo, what the fuck is this right here?
Oh yes.
So you fucking tired today or what? You tired today? Because this shit is whack right here. You know, I'll have another motherfucker in here cooking next week if you don't get your shit together. And you know, you talk to your girl like that, and trust me, she'll wake up.
Hey, listen, EO is speaking facts, and these motherfuckers out here. And listen, I'm gonna get to the. I've got a few super chats. I've got Jerry in Trinidad, Darnell in North Carolina. I've got Callie West out of Miami, and then Randy in Texas coming up next. Too many of these motherfuckers are afraid to check their woman. They're afraid to speak frankly to their woman. You got to be able to say exactly what EO says. Yo, what the fuck is this? Don't be afraid to listen. It's not a crime to raise your voice at your woman, at least not yet. But if you can't reach down and grab your Y chromosome and speak the way you need to speak, women aren't going to respect you in the first place. You got to be able to get. I actually had to get on Devin about something. Devin it just must be a bad day for her because for whatever reason, she's fucking every goddamn thing up. But guess what? No, listen, she has days like this, but like at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, like what the fuck? Like, are you sick? Like, let's tighten up. Like, let's get to it. Too many guys are afraid to just make demands of their women, and one of the reasons why they don't have the value, they don't have the confidence, man. Do not be afraid of these women, dude. You cannot be afraid. DJ Red Pill, $5 says, yo, what's up, 7 crew? I'm picking up subscribers left and right, spreading that RP and putting these misandrists in their place. Fear to none, $5, salute. Young and retired, no cap. Have side chicks. A jealous woman is a loyal one. Real talk, man. Link TV with the $4 says the feminist mindset invading Canada heavy. Yeah, there's definitely no doubt about that. Lot of mercy. $5 says this is the podcast of kings. Great conversation, fellas. Jabril W says cough up the dough, fellas, and pay some tuition. Let us go back to the phone lines. Let us go to Jerry in Trinidad. Jerry in Trinidad, you're on live with the 7. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, happy Sunday, guys. Great to see you again. I missed the show last weekend. One thing I have to say to Myron, hey, Myron, congrats on the success with the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Absolutely.
Next thing I have to say about the topic with give the girl a pass, you don't give her anything. I saw 2 videos that BOA did. One where there was a girl in like soap walking down like a hotel aisle trying to get back her dude's phone, right? And there was a next one where there was this girl banging on a window, like going crazy Hulk mode over some secret she had on her phone. And I could say from personal experience, I got this because I did driving for Caribbean Airlines, right? So I picked up the flight attendants and I got really, close to them and I listened to the stories. And they would be talking about the girls fighting over pilots and, certain girls having their husbands coming and taking out their luggage. And then as soon as they go to work, the pilot's beating down their peace sleeve. So one tenant I go by one of the greatest guys on YouTube, is no marriage, no cohabitation, and no long-term commitments. All right, guys, and even working in the insurance field, I've seen married women come into work, right, and right as soon before 8 o'clock reach, a next guy, co-workers in work, just rubbing them down. You know, this is from personal side. Not every guy is privy to this information, but I guess according to the job that Coach had, you would see these stuffs. Anyways, guys, great show. Keep up the good work.
Appreciate the call, Jerry. Jerry dropped some knowledge in there, man. The phone lines are jammed. Let us go to Darnell in NC. Looks like you have experience with women reading your passwords. You got a question about that? Go ahead, man. What you got for me?
Hey, what's going on? There's only one Carter. First of all, I want to say I'm enjoying the show. Everybody up there is fire. Coach EO is a welcome addition, and I'm really enjoying what I'm hearing. And just want to send some verbal flowers your way. But yeah, as far as a situation that happened to me, and I don't know if this ever happened to somebody else, yes, I had a woman be able to decode my phone, my passcode.
God damn.
How did she do that? Well, it was as if she was using a flashlight in the daylight. How is that? She actually read my smudge, like she was able to decipher the smudge mark on my phone.
Dude,
you know, like
I've
back
heard
in
of
the day,
this.
you could make a pattern design.
Yeah.
She actually took
wow.
looked closely at my fingerprint and was able to unlock my phone. And
that's
that
why.
was
See,
bad
listen.
news.
The
Back
reason for
then,
this,
I was
Darnell,
being
is because you're
sneaky
fucking around with
and
those
tell a
Android
woman, hey, I
phones.
got other
Android
women.
phones are
So
superior. Hold on,
that
hold on, Darnell. Android phones, they actually, I've heard that they're better than iPhones. But one thing about iPhones is they are, dude, it's like a safe. You literally can't get into it. You gotta upgrade your phone, fam.
And a lot of guys got to understand that most women are naturally detectives.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're automatic. This is a good problem.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got a woman that actually rocking with you that's on your bumper. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you was, if she goes through my phone and she finds out, or she finds the code, she goes through there and she sees something, I'm going to curse her the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She can touch this work. But it's still a good problem because she doesn't want nobody to have what she possesses. So gotta, understand how these motherfuckers move. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, real talk too. A woman should be scared to touch your shit, man.
Fuck yeah.
Like I really mean that. Real talk. A woman should be afraid of you, man. Because your tone, your demeanor, everything about you, it just scares her, man. Like it entices her, but scares her at the same time. And I feel like a woman should be asking, like, may I get something out of the refrigerator? Right. May I, go outside and get this? May I go to the store and get you anything? Like she actually has to ask you if she can go get you something.
Yes.
Like it's got to be to that point. I'm being honest, like pure strength. Like so, a woman should be afraid to touch your phone, man.
Yeah,
that's
in the grocery store. Baby, can I get these grapes? Can I get these apples?
That's right.
Baby, can I get this water? Can I get this? But it's not because you want to. You're just beating a broad down, making her a slave. Yeah. It's just the fact, man. When your energy is where it's supposed to be.
Yes, she falls in.
And this is an energy thing. If you're as masculine as you can be, she's gonna be as feminine as she can be.
Ooh, I like that.
That's right.
I like
that.
That's
the thing too, bro. If she's checking your phone like that, bro, she don't respect you. Like you got to understand that I mean, yeah, she likes you, but the other thing too is that she's got to respect you. Because the thing is like what all the guys said here. The woman is scared of you. It's not she's scared of you like you're gonna punch her in the face. No, she's scared that you're gonna leave her.
That's right.
You understand?
Right. Yep.
You like the woman has to have this fear in God that if you leave her, her world's gonna crash. That's when you know you won, and that's when she's gonna ask you, "May I, sir? Can I do this? Hey, you need this done? Whatever it is." That's how you get that feminine energy. Is when she's scared to lose you, but she's only gonna feel scared to lose you if you're worthy of losing, and the only way you're gonna be worthy of losing is if you work on yourself. That's why I tell guys all the time, man. Work on yourself, not these chicks, man.
Real talk. Good. Good stuff. True Chino says a woman never wants to ask a question when she knows she's afraid of the answer. You got that right. So when your woman if your woman asks you, hey, are you, nah, never mind. They do not want they do not want those problems. They think they want to know. They don't really want to know. Let us go to Callie West out in Miami. Callie West, you said, go ahead, Callie, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I do have to say, man, I had to give a shout out to you, Donovan Sharpe.
Thank you.
I had to give a shout out to Coach Greg Adams, Myron Gaines and Fresh and Fit podcast, Coach EO, Book of Alpharonomy, Dr. BOA, even Hotep Jesus, and especially Minister Jack. Man, y'all have helped me step my game up. One thing y'all made me realize is y'all got to rule these women with an iron fist like a Soviet dictator. Because if you show any kind of I don't know, fear of losing them or even I don't know, this is kind of weird. I have to be honest, I don't even have a password on my phone. If a chick want to check my phone and she want to see that I'm, messing around with another chick, so be it. That's her ass, and she's gonna have to deal with it and be in her feelings. But I usually notice that whenever a female knows I could get another female, is when she's always on me. Every time I start kind of acting needy and kind of trying to check up on her and all that nonsense, that's when she kind of get out of the key.
Okay, very good. Callie West with the drop of the knowledge. CGA, what is your thought? What are your thoughts on ruling with an iron fist? Ruling like a Russian dictator? Is it even, because a lot of people kind of think that's the way I do it, and they're probably right. But I don't force my woman to do anything she doesn't want to do. She is well within her rights to say no, and I'm well within my rights to say, okay, well then get the fuck out. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you
I would say be careful with that. I don't think it needs to be going to that level. I think really
Joseph Stalin.
I think people are really trying to micromanage women way too much.
Can't do that.
I mean, I had a guy, he kind of served as my therapist at one point, and he used to say, it should be easy. He used to say, it should be easy. Conversations with the right woman should be easy if there is the right woman. Managing them should be easy. They should see you. But I think what happens is a lot of people try to go into some of these relationships, and they're just not even compatible with they're literally trying to force something that is not there. And then they get into these situations that really are going to distract you from where you need to go. I'm about building you guys up completely, and you guys are distracting yourselves with a damn a child with breasts. All right. I don't have time. I really don't have time. Just to be fair, I don't always want to seem like I want to say fuck women. It's not that. I just don't have time to manage them. I've done it in my life, and I've done it to the point where I was almost poor. Okay.
Wow.
I was almost poor. And then when the relationship didn't work, I was living in my car. And I said, you know what?
Whoa.
This shit is not worth it. All right. These human beings ain't worth it to put all of that effort into it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to focus on all this other shit out here, and I'll never be in that position. All right. So if I got to rule you with an iron fist, if I got to come down and make you check your damn, pat you down before you leave, and why you wearing that, if I got to do all of that with a chick, I'm with the wrong chick. I need to go somewhere else.
Okay. All right. Very good. And I think it also has to do with the time thing. Dude, when I was in my 30s, I had all the time in the world to chase and check on chicks. Dude, I turned 44 in less than a month. I barely got time to run the chick I got now, much less, Jesus Christ, much less another one. I think it definitely is. Now, one thing I did disagree with about your therapist is that he said it should be easy. Being with Devin is actually easy. It's not going to be easy all the time because you will have your challenges, but I think you're right. I think when you meet, I suppose, what looks like the right woman, it shouldn't be a struggle. It shouldn't be all.
And dudes are in struggles where they locking horns like rams every day with these boys. I'm like, oh, hell to the motherfucking no. There ain't no way in hell I'm locking horns with these women.
We're gonna go to
where it potentially gets hard too is sometimes when as the man you have unrealistic expectations of how well she's gonna do something.
Yes.
So just remember, it's not really so much her, because like Coach said, if you got the one there's compatibility, there's sexual chemistry, she's adhering, she's listening. I mean, sometimes we can go overboard with the bombarding her with shit, and it's like now we're out of balance with coaching her. So just you got to keep the coaching steady. It never drops off, but sometimes you can push the gas too much and it's just unnecessary, and it gives the man a headache.
And sometimes it can also give your woman a headache because listen, man, I've overcoached Dev at times, and sometimes I got to be like, okay, I'm really riding her hard because I don't want to wear her out. I don't want to wear her out mentally. I've got Randy in Texas. We've got him next, followed by Oren in Antigua, then Jeff in Australia. Before then, let's do some super chats. Zadaway with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Clifford Charles with the $2 super chat. Thank you. Clifford Charles with another $10 super chat says, dictators. Y'all are the gods right now. Thanks for the 7. He said Russian dictator, but yeah. Listen, man, shout out to Steve the Dean Williams. He says it the best. This is not a democracy, okay? This is a dictatorship. I'm not Saddam Hussein or Fidel Castro or Vladimir Putin or Joseph Stalin, but I damn near am. That's the mentality that you have to have. If you have to spend an inordinate amount of time maintaining your woman, you're with the wrong woman. You got to take time to vet her and train her. But if she doesn't make do that training, you cannot make her your girlfriend and then complain that she's not adhering to your standards. It doesn't work that way. Okay, let's go to Randy in Texas. Randy in Texas, you're on live with the 7. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes. I just want to say thank y'all for talking about this, this issue. But yeah, like for a girl to actually to give her your password in reality, I mean, if she want to go through your phone, all she got to do is ask you, hey, can she borrow your phone and pretend like she'll call her friends or text maybe her mom, somebody, and pretty much she can just do that and go through your phone so you would be talking to and stuff. I mean, you probably won't even know if she's trying to see, so if you got any other person online and may not even say nothing, So, I mean, if it comes to the point where she start tripping about what you have on the phone or who you're talking to, whatever, and you really just can't keep your privacy to yourself, then sometimes you just got to call out and say, look, I know what you be doing. There's no point of going through your phone, especially you ain't been doing nothing. It's like, if you can't trust me, then you might as well just go ahead and go, because if she got trust issues, wondering if you're talking to some other girl or whatever, then
hey, Randy, let me clue you in on something. Listen, let me let you in on a little secret. You actually want her to think you're talking to other girls, right? Like you want her. Listen, you want, see again, and I think Ajap said this earlier. And it is kind of a balance. And Myron, I want to hear what you think about this because again, you're not in a relationship, but isn't it true that you don't want your woman to know 100% that you're being faithful to her? If anything, I mean, that she almost gets bored with that. Am I wrong?
Women only get in line when they know you have other women in line, bro.
There you go.
Like that. That's the unfortunate reality. There's a reason why pre-selection is the thing. That's why when you walk into a nightclub, I was at Komodo yesterday, right? It's a club here in Miami. Like all the girls were concentrated in the VIP sections.
There you go.
Chicks want to be around men that other women are around, man. It's been that way since the dawn of time. It is what it is. So these, women that are out here saying like, oh, I want you to be faithful to me, whatever. I always tell you guys, women, if you listen to them, are just going to make you a better beta male, okay? You don't listen to women ever. Now, you don't listen to female dating coaches. You don't listen to what your girl wants, whatever, because all she's going to do is make you soft, make you worse, and make you less attractive, okay? So the fact that she even asked this question is like, oh, she wants to go through my phone or whatever. Like, bro, what? No, you're the leader. You do what you want to do. It's either she's on board or she's not. That's why I tell you guys, it's so important to keep your value high. When you keep your value high, a woman is going to tolerate certain things from you that she would never see herself tolerating from other men. But the only way she's going to tolerate that is when she has a fear of losing you. And the only way she has a fear of losing you is you have to be worthy of losing. That's why it's so important to work on yourself. Get in the gym, make more money, become successful, have that confidence where you can literally look her dead in the eye and tell her, take it or fucking leave it. And then she's going to have to decide right there and then, what am I going to do? And 9 out of 10 times, she's going to stay. Because you know what most dudes do? They grovel. No, baby, don't leave me. Bro, it is a refreshing change when a man looks a woman dead in the eye and says, I don't fucking need you, bro. Because that is so foreign to them. It's like fucking Chinese to a lot of these modern day women. For a guy to stand his ground and say, I don't need you, bitch. And when you do that, you're going to be far more attractive. Simple as that, man. So you're already losing by asking this question about, oh, could you check my phone, whatever. Like, no, man, no. These women follow you. You don't follow them, okay? They're incapable of following you. As a matter of fact, they're hardwired where if you put them in a leadership position, she's immediately going to go, yo, this dude's a pussy.
Yep.
And that hypergamy is going to ding, and then she's going to go off to another guy because women want leaders. They know deep down that they're not capable of leading.
Okay, Frank Castle, ladies and gentlemen. We're running a little bit over on time, so we're gonna mow through these last few callers. What we'll do is we'll let one person comment on the on the call rather than all of us, so that we can get everybody in and save a little time. Oren in Antigua, you're on Live with the 7. Go ahead.
Hey man, you guys can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, salute to the panel, man. You know, I'm more fortunate to catch on BOA Live most of the time. I go by old class. I just want to salute you guys, man. The clarity you guys have brought to my life. I was working in corporate America. I was going crazy, man. You guys brought the clarity. It's priceless what you guys bring to the game. Myron, you speak in facts. I salute Antigua, so I'm always going to say I'm from Antigua, but I live out here in Hollywood, Florida, and you speak in facts, bro. I can co-sign what you're saying, man. And it's crazy how you guys just say that real and it just miss so many people. So I just want to salute you guys on an honorable level, man. BOA, man, I steal from you, man. I don't know. I ain't got enough money in my account to pay you, boy, but you done helped me on the level I can't even explain. But I salute you guys, Jap. Overton, man, salute you guys, man. That's it for me, man. Just got to honor
Appreciate it. Oren and Antigua. It sounded like it sounded like he wanted to send you a check, BOA. He mentioned your name about 2-3 times, man.
BOA go hard in the paint, man.
Yo, dude, real talk, man. I watched some of his stuff the other day. I was like, God damn.
I'm a fan of the law. I love watching that shit.
You don't fuck around, man.
BOA is and one, man. He get the bucket and one, man.
And the arm, right? The hoop and the hoop. All right, let's go to
Appreciate it, Holmes. Appreciate it, man.
Let's go to Jeff in Australia. Jeff in Australia, you're on Live at the 7. Please make it brief.
Hey, gents, how's it going?
Good.
So my thing is right. So thank you for the drops around the clock. There's no time to Netflix, no time to simp or anything like that. Yeah, I've learned a lot in the past couple of years. It's hard to maintain more than 2 women. 2 is a sweet spot, like BOA always says. Thank you for that, man.
Okay.
So my question is, right now I'm monk mode and whatever, trying to level up my finances and status. But one of the girls I was seeing before, she did this one thing where, she had some application. I opened it up. I had the password to the phone. She gave it to me a long time ago.
Okay.
So I opened up the phone, and as soon as I opened up the phone, because she was not used to that, she comes running through, grabs the phone from me violently, and yeah, man.
Dude.
Trying to find out what you guys think about that. Whether
Oh my God! And see,
that's right there. That's the sign.
Yeah.
She gotta go.
Yeah, like as soon as look, Jeff.
Yeah,
As soon as she's snatching shit up out your hand, listen. Let's go around the panel quickly. Oh, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Number one, CGA would never be in that position in the first place, so I'm gonna skip over it. Yeah, Myron. A bitch snatches her phone. What do you do?
She belongs to the streets.
Take her back to the streets, bro.
Okay, very good. EO.
Back to the streets.
Wait, she snatches my phone or her phone out of my hand? In any case, I don't want to touch her fucking phone. Fuck her phone, and at the end of the day, I'm not sweating them like that anyway. So just don't. Here's the thing: don't put yourself in a position for that to happen.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a position.
Okay.
Is this his main girl though? Here, quick question: was this his main chick? It was his main chick, right?
Yeah, Jeff. Was this your main chick, or is this?
This was the main chick. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. She's got to get to the curb. She's got to feel the pain of because, bro, like the thing is that she did that to you because she felt comfortable with what other possible consequences could happen.
Yep.
She might be talking to somebody else. Now you got to let her feel the pain of her being a hoe, and you got to kick her and it's got to be swift and immediate. It's not like let me think about this. How I feel about this. Oh no, that made me feel bad.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Out my spot right now. She needs to feel stupid. She needs to feel that pain, bro. I'm telling you guys, women only respond to their feelings. So you need to negatively reinforce that bad behavior and you need to Frank Castle that bitch, okay?
You don't have to be afraid to say punish. Jeff, punish that behavior, man. Fuck that. Oh my God. Dude, I wish a bitch would come and snatch a phone.
And that's your main girl, bro. You need to literally give her that fucking Leonidas right now, like
dude.
And kick that bitch. Oh,
real talk.
And never take them back either. Don't give them a second chance. Fuck them. Don't give them a second chance. Fuck them.
Man, dude, snatch it. Oh my goodness. See, this kind of stuff just and I got high blood pressure. I can't afford. I can't. Be
I'm not for you.
My God, oh my goodness, dude, these bitches out here are wilding.
She's definitely involved in some infidelity activities.
Oh yes, of course.
You know, for it to get to that point, man, he started off too easy on the
No,
broad.
that's
beginning.
it.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Like you gotta, man. Listen, I love my favorite dress shoe is Gators. And
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my Gators on the broad neck at all times, man. I'm talking about they gonna stay on the neck, man. I don't care how much cracking I hear, none of that. I'm gonna bandage your shit up, put some band-aids on it, and put the Gator right back on it. Because if not, you end up in a situation like this where women in their lives, they live in a fantasy world.
Yes.
In a fantasy world, there are no boundaries. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right.
And if you don't set those boundaries and strictly enforce them from day one, man, it's I don't understand how guys don't even see this shit.
It's wild.
They see it.
Guys are young. Guys are young. We forget guys are young, man. We at this point in our lives, man, we realize that it's a loser's game to even invest that long in somebody that behaves that way.
That's right.
But we got to remember, man, guys are young. They don't have they haven't built themselves up yet, so they don't have a leg to stand on. Go ahead, Jab.
And here's the thing too, man, like everything you want to know about a person, your girl, anybody, it's all in the smartphone. You know what I'm saying? Like from the apps, the websites they go to, it's going to tell you everything you need to know. So like I tell all these people, because these girls claim that they faithful. There's a lot of people out here with these, these nigga-fied marriages and all that. They claim they so faithful. I always say, okay, I dare you to swap phones.
For real.
Crickets.
Dare.
They won't
do it. They won't do it.
And you'll know you got a real loyal one when she will give you a phone. And most of the girls that are willing to give you a phone don't have social media because they devoted to a man. If she got social media, she ain't faithful at best. You know what I'm saying?
Look. If she's got social media, she is single. EO, what do you have on this, man?
Hey, if she gives you her phone, she got a magic jack or some shit. Hey, that motherfucker got a magic jack. If she gives you her phone, she got a magic jack, Skype number. There's some number somewhere. Trust me on that.
In the back of that Toyota Camry under the with a spare tire at. She got a trap phone.
Hell yeah, she got an old ass car phone and shit.
Yeah, she got a trap phone.
All right, good stuff. All right,
no mercy, but you got to kick it to the curb, bro. Literally, you got to kick her to the curb.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Let's go to. Hang on a second. Oh, let's go to Red Pill Mike. Red Pill Mike, what's going on, brother? Oh,
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, I missed probably the first 3/4 of the show. I just tuned in about 20 minutes ago, so I'm probably not going to say anything I might not have already said, but I'll probably just be co-signing on everything. This password conversation with women should be fairly simple. If you're vetting them for an LTR, give me your phone, unlock it, and if they do, great. If they don't, keep it moving. If they do, let them know from that point forward. You don't need a password anymore because you ain't got nothing to hide.
There it is.
And if they turn it around on you and say, well, let me see yours, absolutely not. And if they don't like that, tough shit. They like you bad enough, they're going to take your word as gospel. If at any point you're in an LTR and a woman asks you to go through your phone or attempts to, you let her know as long as you are providing for her in the way that you are meant to provide, she has no right to go through that, and she shouldn't even want to. And if at that point that's not good enough for her, kick her to the curb.
She can kick rocks. Red Pill Mike checking in. Appreciate the call. A lot of guys say, well, what if I ask her to, because guys will call in and they'll say all the time, well, I told my girlfriend to delete her social media and she said, fine, but after you delete yours, dude, you didn't do it right from the start. If you do it right, if you coach her right, if you train her right, the last thing I'll put it to you like this. Let's just say that a woman were dating Chris Hemsworth, right? She's dating Chris Hemsworth exclusively. And Chris Hemsworth says to her, hey, listen, delete all your social media. Guess what she gonna do? She's gonna delete social media. Well, of course she is, Donovan. He's Chris Hemsworth. And that's the point. He's high value. He has his shit together. He can do with or without her. And she knows that. She has to understand that you can do without her. That is the only way when you tell her, listen, I mean, you can do what you want, but I don't date women who are on social media. And at that point, she has a choice to make. And if Instagram and booty pics if she likes that more than you, then maybe she didn't like you as much as you thought. That's all I'm saying.
One more thing. One thing that guys are doing here, I see, is they're trying to negotiate after you have the job.
There it is.
You guys get a job, and then you go to your employer. He says, I want you. The employer says, you say, I accept the job. And then months and weeks later, you're trying to negotiate salary. You're trying to negotiate the work conditions, what office you have. Dude, you cannot negotiate once you've already accepted and you sign the contract. So when you go in there, you guys got to negotiate everything you want up front. Otherwise, if she don't have any instructions, she's going to be headed for self-destruction at this particular point, as they always say. It's going to run. You're going to run yourself in circles trying to negotiate with a woman that says you ain't got a leg to stand on.
Wow. That's actually quite profound. Let's go to Tricky Trini. Tricky Trini, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Donovan, what's going on? Shout out to the panel. I just wanted to touch on something that was said earlier.
Okay.
There's a foregone conclusion that you should never give a woman a password. But I want to also touch on the fact that a lot of men have intrinsic passwords of their own. When it is that a lot of guys will try simping for a woman, they feel like they need to tell a woman everything about themselves,
right,
and give the woman some sort of validation, right? I don't even give a woman my own intrinsic password, because back in the day, my password used to be a fat ass. I would look at a woman, I would say, oh my goodness, and just to get that fat ass, I would do everything that she wanted me to do, right?
Right.
But when it is that you're so sure within yourself, your own password is never even revealed to her. You don't talk to her. You say very little.
Right.
And in doing so, you protect your own password, your own intrinsic password, and that way you become a better man going forward. I don't know if that made sense, but I thought it was an interesting add-on to the topic.
Okay, very good. Does anybody
You know
have
what,
anything?
I'd like to comment on that. I'd like to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Jap. Go ahead. I'll go after
I'll
you.
just say, dudes got to understand that men and women don't play by the same rules.
That's right.
And you trying to make her equal to you, and she can't do what you do. Period.
Nope.
Because you gotta, like I always tell guys, like shout out to Coach. I always told guys, treat women like pets and children.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have got to be led. You have a different role. I can do different things. Plus, when your paper is right and you know what I'm saying, you hold it down and you're sought after, you know what I mean? You demand certain things from that woman, so she can't play with you like that. But at the end of the day, she don't get the same type of privileges that you get. You want to go through a phone, you can go through it. She can't go through yours.
Yo, what you got, brah?
Yeah, that was basically what I was gonna say. Is that you just tell a woman like, look, I'm doing most of the shit. Okay, right. The wisdom comes from me. The security comes from me. The great ideas comes from me. I'm the one fucking. I mean, even when you ride me, it was everything I instructed you to do before that to get you to ride me the way you just rode me. So like, I'm responsible for how well you just fucked me. Like straight up, that's in my mind. She don't even know how to fuck until I show her how to fuck. So I'm doing everything. So you just let a girl look. Hey, look, I do most of the shit. I'm gonna have any bitch I want. You could join, you could watch, or you could stay home. It's up to you. But I'm gonna see who I want to see, and that's it. And that at the end of the day, you should try it sometime, man. Just say that shit to a woman for fun. Say that shit and just watch what happens.
And it's funny because guys would actually try. Guys are afraid to try that because she might leave me. And again, just to give you, oh, bless you. Just to, and we're not trying to be hard on you guys, right? Because we understand that a lot of you guys are younger. Like, dude, the 7 of us, we have freaking extensive experience with women. It's easy for us to say, hey, man, you have to do this and say that and abundance mindset and all that. Understand that it does take a very long time to be able to get to this point, unless of course you're living in Miami and the learning curve is basically concave, right? But we do understand that you guys we understand that you guys do have a learning curve, so we're trying not to be too hard on you.
Yes.
I'm sorry, anybody else have anything else?
Yeah, I had something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Oh wait, hold on, I can't oh, there you go ahead, man, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
No,
Yes, sir.
what I was going to say was I want all the guys to know, because I've had this conversation with women on the panel before, and they try to say, well, why is it okay for you to do that and not okay for me? Guys, men and women are very different. Yep. Women live life on easy mode. We live life on hard mode. Therefore, we get hard mode benefits and that they don't get. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like when women say, oh, well, I should be able to play the field too and do all this extra shit. No, you don't, because you play the game on easy mode. Right. Therefore, if I beat the game on hard mode, Call of Duty, I get a golden M16. That's for me. You play the game on easy mode, you don't get a golden M16.
Hell no.
Because you play the game on easy mode, so you don't get hard mode benefits.
Ooh.
We play by a different set of rules, and men live in a different reality than women, guys. Men must live in an objective reality to get what we want. You want to hunt the mammoth? You know, shout out to Coach Redfield, talk about this. You want to hunt the mammoth and get it? You have to know reality to be able to hunt that mammoth and get it. You want to get girls? You got to know how to be attractive and get the girls. Women can act however the hell they want in the bizarre world and get what they want. Therefore, they live in a bizarre world and they don't live in the same reality. So we don't play by the same rules, guys. You are held to a different standard than she is. She can fuck up and still be able to win in life. You can't fuck up. Therefore, you get certain privileges that she's not going to get. Just like she gets into a club for free, she gets invited to pool parties, she gets invited to mansion parties, whatever it is, just for having a vagina, you get to go through her phone, you get to have sex with other girls, you get to do what you want to do because your game is on hard mode, whereas hers is on easy mode. We're not the same at all. When a girl tells you that, you look her dead in the eye and say, we're different.
Talk to him. Let me add this right quick.
Yeah,
y'all.
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I think a lot of guys miss this as well. We preach to you guys all the time to become the best version of yourself. We all have our way of setting it. I say becoming the most alpha version of yourself.
Okay.
It's not about being an alpha male because, okay, that's whatever the hell you want it to be. But it's about taking the principles that make you the most masculine, successful, paid, lean man that gives you the most confidence. And at that point, there is no woman that's an upgrade for you. There is no upgrade woman for a man who's the best version of himself. But you're always an upgrade for any broad who comes into your life. So if that's the case, shit, tell her to turn around and reverse and give you the same quality of life. The bitch can't do it.
Any one of the guys on this panel could sit with a woman on a park bench right now and could put her on game that could potentially reverse fucking any problem she had last year. I mean, just by talking to her for 5 minutes. That motherfucker can't do shit for you. Just remember that.
No, listen, totally 100% understand. I love Myron's analogy of there's a little bit of feedback coming through on Myron's, and that's why I have you muted. But I've got the button on, so when I bring you on, I'll hit the unmute. But Myron is 1,000% correct. This is why men are able to do things that women wish they could do. We live life on hard mode. So just like he said, when we beat the game, when we solve problems, we get the benefits. Women get, and I've said this before, women get their lottery winnings. See, we have to earn our lottery winnings. We have to earn our value. Women are born with it, right? Women get all their lottery winnings when they're 16, 17, 18 years old. If they're smart, they get with a high value guy and live the rest of their life on easy street. It's not the same for guys. Every single woman has an opportunity to be set for life. That's not the case for men. You want to know why? Because it's hard. It's very difficult. So when men are high earners, when men are high achievers, you better fucking believe they're going to exercise their options because they know what it took to get there. Dude, these bitches want they want hard mode rewards for playing the game on easy mode. And just like Myron said, you don't get a fucking golden M16 for playing on novice. The world does not work that way. And I am so sick and tired of women just wanting what we have just because they say they want it. Bitch, you haven't done anything. Listen, what's your Instagram booty model with 250,000 subscribers? You want to know how hard that is for a guy? Are you serious? Listen, man, no shade on women because they couldn't handle what we do. Real talk, dude, bitches can barely handle rejection. But because of the burden, and we don't shy away from it. We don't shy away from the burden, but we don't shy away from the rewards either. Women want us to work for the rewards, but then not get the reward at the end. No, fuck that. We take what we want. That's just how it is. All right, let's go to. Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody have anything else?
Yeah, Don. I want to say this to the guys out here, man. We have got to start dumping bitches more. We don't dump bitches more. It's more of you all being dumped.
Yes.
And you've seen these signs. You tolerate more. Your threshold for thought bullshit is high as fuck. Lower your threshold because these bitches get away with all this shit because you don't leave. You are mesmerized by the thighs. You do not let these motherfuckers go. Start canceling bitches And I'll be with you. And if most of us start canceling, these bitches will change. You know what I'm saying? It'll be better. But if you guys don't dump these bitches and you keep staying with them, they keep the upper hand.
I'll tell you this.
Hey, Jab, do it for fun too. Just do it for fun.
right.
Don't even have a reason to do it. Just fucking do it.
Dump bitches 21. Dump bitches. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get rid of them.
Listen, check this out. Dude, I can promise you, most men have never dumped a woman in their life. Ever dumped a woman in your life. And it's funny, we talk about, listen, man, you got to have a 35 to 50 notch count. You know what? I'll tell you this. When you get to a point where you've dumped 10, dude, when a man gets to a point where he's dumped at least 10 women in his life, guess what? He's doing it right. Like, seriously, if a man gets to a point to where he has dumped 10 women in his life, then it's all good.
Don, you ever dumped a bitch and you seen her? She respect the fuck out of you?
Dude, they
like,
always...
You cooked her. You know what I'm saying? But she see you, she got the utmost respect, and she still trying. That's what you have to do when they fuck up. Get rid of them.
And get rid of them, and like EO said, be ready to walk away. Dude, I remember I had this one, and we've got we got 3 more calls, then we got to go. I remember I had this consultation client. He's actually overseas, and I don't think I even had a consult. Like I was texted with him on WhatsApp, and I was giving him some pointers on his girl. You know what I'm saying? And so he dumped his girl for some reason, and then he tried, like, he dumped his girl, and then he got on the train home. And then got on the train and went back, tried to get her back, and she wouldn't take him back, right? Because she thought he thought she was cheating. He's like, Donovan, I dumped her, and now I'm trying to get her back, and blah, 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 blah. I said, yo. I was like, dude, you did some shit that you weren't ready to do, man. Like, no, seriously. He listened to me. He got all fired up. Yeah, fuck these bitches, da-da-da. A lot of you motherfuckers be like, yeah, I'll leave her. Dude, I'll leave that bitch anytime. You ain't leaving. You ain't leaving. Listen, man, you gotta crawl before you can walk. Stop trying these advanced level game tactics on bitches you're telling you love to improve the relationship, man. And listen, bless this kid's heart. He's got a lot to learn. But if you didn't really want to dump the bitch, then don't dump her. Like, it's ridiculous.
Hey, you know why they can't dump her either is because they're half the time they're living with her. Everything is on their terms. Yep. How you dump somebody you live with? See, but when you got your own shit, you can dump anybody at any time. These are your keys. No one has a key to your lock. Hey, this shit's over. Fuck out of here. It was good while it lasted. Right. Take care of yourself. On to the next. So when you have all your own shit and you're that self-sufficient guy, man, sky's the limit for you. You do what you want.
I'll tell you this. I live with Devin. Do you know how I would dump her? I'd let her have this and be like, all right, I'm out. See ya. Like, that's how it works. No, seriously. Listen, man, I'll be like, hey, check this out.
I'll be willing to walk away.
Hey, right. Like, hey,
I'll be willing to walk away. It's just stuff, man. It's just stuff.
No, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on now. I'm taking
not all your stuff.
I'm taking all my studio stuff.
You taking your stuff.
I'm taking my gym, and I'm getting my cat Dexter, and I'm getting my 2 hamsters, Philip and Clyde, and I'm out.
He said his name.
I'm taking my gerbils, man. Philip and Clyde are mine. But when you live with a woman, dude, this is, and again, just like EO said, if you get to a point to where you really have your shit together, like me, I'm doing pretty good financially. So guess what? I can be up out of here, make sure Dev is good for the next few months, and life goes on. But you gotta be in that position. Don't be dumping bitches you're not really wanting to dump. Dude, dump
and don't dump them just to try to fit in with us.
Right. Oh my God.
Right.
It's not in you.
Don't call me.
Yo, this whole podcast needs a do not try this at home warning label, yo.
Do not try this at home.
Do not try this shit at home. There's somebody right now with 4 kids looking at their girlfriend in 16 years like, it's over. Coach EO said it's over, bitch. I'm out.
You're trying to dump Big Shirley and get your ass beat.
Look, check it out.
Right.
Listen, professional driver on closed course. That's gonna be the disclaimer.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the disclaimer on this. Let's go to Red Pill Alpha. Then we got Christopher in Quebec, and then we're out of here. Go ahead, RPA.
Hey, what's going on, Donovan Sharpe, man? It's KC, the Red Pill Alpha. I fuck with men. I heavily fuck with Minister Jack. You feel me?
Oh, what's up, man?
What's good, fam?
What's up with it, brother? I'm calling, man. You know, I fuck with CGA real strong in the morning. You know, he my coffee every morning.
Yes, sir.
It's just real shit. He got that game. You know what I'm saying? And BOA, Myron Gaines, Fresh and Fit. I definitely fuck with them. I'm just getting up on Hotep Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with him strong too. I'm just getting up on him. But I definitely fuck with Coach EO, man. And like Coach EO always say, it starts with the man and it ends with the man. And that's 100% the real, you know. You cannot be sitting up here going through your woman's phone. If you're going through your woman's phone, like I tell the young fellas around, you got to go through your woman's phone, brother. You don't love yourself. And that's just real shit. You know, I don't care what no one say. You do not love yourself if you got to go through her phone. Because for one, man, especially in today's society, in today's era, you know what I'm saying? 10 times out, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10, they got some other shit going on in that motherfucker anyway. So they got text now. They got all these internet apps, phone apps these bitches be using. So you can't take the phone away. They gonna find a way to get around to the dick. That's just the game. That's what we live in.
Around to the dick.
And that's real shit. You know, and
and a lot of the time they're trying to get around to attention too. Sometimes it might not be dick. It might just be a guy, some beta male that makes her feel good, and that's why she goes over there. But then, you know, she's still submitting to her number one man, but then she getting the attention elsewhere.
When I say the dick, that's the attention. That's the man in general. You know, it doesn't matter if he's just attention or she's going for the dick, brother. She's going for another man. And that's just the way it is. That's the world we're living in, bro. You know, so I support all you brothers, man. All you brothers got the game 100%. And I'm going to keep it real, man. After doing time, I never thought I could come up with my own channel and speak my mind. I've dated so many fucking women because, you know, getting in trouble so much, you think you're going to go to jail. You don't think you're going to get in trouble and shit. Speaking your mind against these women nowadays. You feel me? Think they're going to come lock your ass up or something. So I see how I go now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to always speak my mind, and I support you brothers, man. But to the young fellas that's listening to y'all, man, you must understand, if you go through her phone or if you allow her to go through your phone, you do not love yourself. Flat out. A motherfucker who loves himself, it's not going to put himself through that. He's going to always lead the bitch. He's not looking to be led. Real shit. And I love you.
Wow. Holy shit, man.
That's big facts.
That was big facts. All right. Last call of the day. Last call of the evening. Christopher in Quebec. You're on Live with the 7. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? Bonjour, comment ça va? And also, shout out to Fresh and Fit. Gotta love you video, The Punisher. Such a kick-ass show.
It's true.
Yeah, man. I'm here to talking about, like, how females, like, asking your phone or how I ask her phone. So when the females just keep asking your phone and say, hey, what's your password? I'm not showing the fucking password for shit. So make sure show her phone through your text message, and she thinking like I'm not cheating or shit. So it's nothing. But I asked her phone, she started getting a lot of confusing shit. I was like, well, I can't tell you. No, let me see the fucking phone. So she must have OnlyFans, Snapchat, Instagram, and some other shit. And you can tell that she be hollering to the other dudes that, oh, I fucking love you at all. Like, that ass.
Well, that's just, well, you have to understand this too, Chris, is that this is just women. And listen, man, this has to be from the start. If you want to deal with a woman, and Myron said it best, a woman, our main job is to protect a woman from herself. But Donovan, you just said that she's going to cheat if she wants to. That's exactly right. So a woman has to want you to protect her from herself. This means you have to have standards and boundaries, right? This means when I say I don't date women who go to bars or clubs, that's not just for me. That's for you too. Because I'll tell you something. Girls make bad, impulsive decisions. Dude, they have blown up relationships that really could have been something. They got drunk and they fucked some guy, and the highest value guy they could have ever had to walk out on her because she got listen. A woman who loves you, people say this all the time. A woman who loves you won't cheat on you. No, not true. A woman who loves you will allow you to protect her from herself. That is the bottom line. So when it comes to this phone stuff, when it comes down to it, if a woman, listen, if a woman really loves you, if she wants you to, if a woman wants you to know that she's not up to anything, she won't have a password on her phone. That's what it comes down to, man, right? Like, that's just what it is. Listen, man, I have certain rules in my household that I do things a certain way. A lot of guys can't do it my way.
90 seconds.
Okay, and I'll be honest with you, man. Knowing what I know now about the dating market, when I first committed to Devin, when we actually got together and moved out here, I thought to myself, oh, well, in a few years, if this doesn't work out, I'll just grab me another one. Dude, if it don't work out for me and Dev, that's it. Like, I am not about to start training these Instagram, Insta-thought only feet pics selling bitch. Like, I just don't have the time. Listen, man, I don't have the time. Dude, like, I got gray hairs on my nuts. I don't have time for that. I really do not. So if Dev and I, if we stay together, great, awesome. If we don't, listen, man, I'm just gonna be sport fucking hose. I'm just gonna be sport fucking hose till the day until I kick the bucket.
Hey, one thing that she was doing obviously was she was trying to catch him cheating before he caught her cheating. Yes, that's all that. So she was basically, that's all she was doing. Yeah. She had some dirt and she wanted to find his dirt out before he found her dirt. And so she put her. That's the position he put her in, and that's all you got to understand what happened there.
Yeah,
all right?
Women create problems. Women create problems to justify their bullshit. Just remember that.
Wait, say that one more time, EO.
I was saying, and I didn't mean to cut BOA off. My apologies, brother. Women will create problems and drama to justify what they're doing in the background. Yes, so just remember that. They're going to create a problem to justify it in her mind why it's okay to cheat on you. So just remember that. And I always say, if your woman ain't crying, she's lying.
That's awesome. What you got?
Your woman better be crying once a week. I know it sounds toxic as shit, but your girl better, and you better go up to her and say, it's tough, ain't it? I know it's tough, but you can go back out there. So you go back out there, or just sit in here and deal with this. Trust me, this is better for you. But you can leave. So remember, if she's not crying, she's lying. Your girl better cry once a week.
You know what's interesting? Listen, it's funny. It's funny. I haven't made Devin cry in a while, man. Like, I usually make her cry. I usually make Dev cry.
Hey, Miles likes that shit. It's true.
I mean, I make Dev cry like once, maybe twice a month, but it's been a while since I made her cry. Might have to conjure something. BOA, did you have anything on that?
Yeah, man. You know, my rule of thumb, man, if you want to kind of have a woman who's kind of not as far into that thing, because, you know, as technology grows, I'm quite sure we all have the, you know, at least some gadget that's the latest, greatest. Most of us have the latest, greatest phone. I kept a broad at iPhone 8. She got anything newer than iPhone 8, I ain't fucking with her.
Oh shit! So that's it. Anything newer than the because the phone after the iPhone 8, listen, that allows next level cheating. Like, yo, oh my god, these bitches out here. Oh my goodness gracious. And it's funny because when the bitch is cheating with you, she'll tell you how she's getting away with it. Oh, wait a minute, Dev. Oh, Dev said
she better have a Nextel shit. She better have a Nextel.
I got you. O-Class with the $5 super chat says, salute to the panel, paying my dues to the fellowship. Amazed, $5 says, beware, females are adept at deciphering phone codes. My ex unlocked my phone and I ended the relationship. Meanwhile, her phone was always locked. Right, exactly, man.
You got to cheat better, man. Cheat better, bro.
Listen, check this out. When you really listen, you want to know something? I have a lock on my phone, but maybe I shouldn't. I mean, dude, listen, man. If what it really comes down to is if you're afraid of what your woman would do if she finds some shit on your phone, then fam, you ain't where you're supposed to be yet. That's just all. Oh,
you always should have women texting you. I don't even know. I mean, to me, like even if they haven't checked on you in 6 months, there should always be a woman in there. Hey, how you doing? I was just seeing, because they're gonna be in and out. I call them boomerang women. You know, you let one go, that bitch gonna come right back. You know, at some particular point. So she should always be. There should always be somebody in there where you're having a conversation with. I don't know that. That's just what
you're right. Listen,
that's how I look at it.
100% right. Listen, you're 100% right. This goes back to what Myron says. A woman only gets in line if she knows you have women in line, right? That's the way it is. Even when you're in a relationship, even if you're married, dare I say, here in 2021, and this is so unfortunate that it has to be like this. Unfortunately, women are more loyal to men who appear to be disloyal. The more loyal you are, the more disloyal they'll be. Haven't you guys figured it out yet? Haven't you guys figured out that women never really treat you well unless they think you're fucking somebody else? If you can simply withstand the storm and the crying and the bullshit, dude, she's gonna be back at your crib anyway, because they always come back. Always.
Factory. This is facts. This is facts.
Something here.
My rule is
go ahead. Go.
If you think about a chick, then that means you ain't thinking about this shmoney. If you think about a chick, you ain't thinking about your chicken. You know what I mean? So, you know the old saying, why you chasing one, the other's getting away.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, why you chasing her? She actually trying to get away.
Right.
I always tell dudes, if you got to chase a chick, she running.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, like.
And I know it's.
Sit down.
Well, and again,
but the thing is, go ahead, Donovan.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Nah, but the thing is, it just says a lot about you. It says a lot about the individual. If he has to go through her phone, it says a lot about where he is in his life. And it's not even about her at that point. It's about the fact that, damn, bro, you hit this low that you care about, forget that you care, that you have time to care. You have this extra time where you can care about what a bitch is doing on her phone. And the fact that you don't got her, 10 replacements behind already, it's just not an abundance mindset. It's a very scarcity mindset.
I'll tell you this, man. When you men in this community can get very good with women and be doing all kinds of things with them. And I was talking about this in my Sunday Zoom call. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but it is very easy. Well, it's not easy to attain the abundance mindset because, of course, to have the abundance mindset, you have to have an abundance of women, right? It's easy to be able to kick a bitch to the curb when you've got 3 or 4 other girls, right? But staying on task when you actually live with a woman, now that's the fucking game. See, here's the thing, guys. I love Devin. I really, really do. And it would hurt if I had to dump her. But as God is my witness, I will if I fucking have to. Dude, listen, man, it would hurt and it would fucking suck, man. But I would do it in a skinny minute if I had to. That's where you guys have to be. It's not about not caring, right? We're not telling you guys to be brave. Brave is just being fearless. No, we're telling you guys to have courage. Courage is doing something even though you're afraid. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, if she does something wrong, I'm just going to fucking dump her and then that'll be that. No. The hard thing is, real game is doing what needs to be done even when you care. Guys, it's not easy to keep these bitches in line when you care, but you must, because if you don't, dude, your life is going to be a lot more difficult than it can be. So I want you guys to understand, me personally, I can't speak for everybody else on the panel. Me personally, and not to say that you guys didn't. I know I'm human, right? I know I've got emotions and all this other kind of stuff. I'm not Mr. Red Pill impervious. No, I've had to dump girls I didn't really want to dump. I've had to do things I didn't really want to do. Again, it's easy just to have the abundance mindset. Really? Okay, cool. Try to have the abundance mindset when you actually love someone, right? Dude, I've kept Devin in line since day one. It has never, ever been easy. And she knows 100% that if I had to leave, I absolutely would, even though it would destroy me. Life goes on, guys. So what you really have to do, you have to get your mind used to, being prepared to do something even though you don't want to do it. Because it's very easy for us to sit here and say, well, if she cheated on you, just dump her, bro. That is the thing that you should do. But we have to understand that we are emotionally detached from the situation. I always try to put myself in those situations. So when we give guys advice, we have to let them know, hey, this is going to hurt and this is going to be tough, but it's not as easy as it looks. I think it's very, very important. Does anybody else have anything to add?
You know what? I'll add some real quick.
Okay.
I don't think any man should really go into a relationship. First of all, a man should never campaign for it. It should be the woman. But if he decides, never choose her for love. Choose her because it makes sense to have her on your team. Like it has to make sense to have her there. Okay. Like not for love, not for her looks, not because you like looking at her. Cause every bitch you get tired of looking at every bitch. I'll be honest with you. So she's got to be there because it makes sense to have her there. She brings an element of peace. She helps you grow a business. You help grow her. Maybe she's into art and you help her open up her own art studio. Like the two of you, it should make sense for the two of you to be together. But remember, and like Donovan said, when it's time to let it go, it's got to make sense to let it go. So you're not doing it. It's just a sensible decision. Like we're no longer, this is over. We had a nice run. We both elevated. You elevated through me. My situation elevated, because of my coaching. Right. I always give myself the credit. So, I elevated because my coaching. So, but it just be with people because it makes sense to be with them. Don't be with them for love or looks or none of that. Train your mind. I said this last week that 99% of a man's problems will vanish if he just sexually disciplines himself.
There you go. Very good.
So I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Hashtag leave your bitch.
Let me add one little thing before we get out of here, Don. I think, one of the main issues is that we as men tend to forget that the thing we love the most is ourselves, but that transitions into loving our lives. You build a life that you love. You love waking up every day to your life. And you have to only put a woman in your life who helps build that life to an even higher height. And you learn to love that woman's contribution to the life. And the more she contributes, the more you love her contribution, the more valuable she becomes. There's nothing wrong with valuing the woman in your life. Sure. The problem is you got a woman in your life who ain't worth shit, and you still trying to put value on her. So yes, you're gonna lose something if that woman brings imminent value to your situation. You have to get rid of that woman. You're gonna lose something. That's right. Your life that you love is gonna change. Still gonna be a good life, but it's gonna change. So yes, you definitely have to make sure that the same meticulous outlook and the effort you put into building that life, you got to damn sure put that same kind of effort into deconstructing that life if you have to do it.
Good. Yeah, I like that. Well put. Who else had something?
Let me end on this one. Guys, if these things happen to you, stop taking things personal. Okay. You guys got to really stop taking things personal with these women out here. You guys got to understand they're going to do whatever the hell they want to do when it is what it is. If a girl's with you and you put some investment in her and she found another dude or she was trying to monkey branch, hey, you just got to chalk it up to the game. That's the game you got involved with and you play with your heart. I tell you not to lead with your heart. I tell you to lead with your damn mind and lead with your purpose. But you wanted to go there, and it's going to be a teaching point to you to understand. If a woman does something to you, it wasn't even you. It was what you allowed her to do, and you allowed yourself to go there, and then you have to learn, don't allow yourself to go there no more. This is simple. Just adjust your game plan and stop trying to date outside your league. This is another thing that guys mess up. You ain't got your life right. You dating outside your league. You taking crap from women because this is the highest woman you're going to get. Hey, man, you got to let these 9s and 10s. There ain't no 10s, as EO says, but you got to let these 9s walk and go back to the community, as Donovan says. And then the 8s are trying to be 9s and then mess around in 5s, 6s, and 7s if you're going to make it work and start dumping 5s and get some practices. And then you're going to start dumping 6s. And then you're going to, that's just how you have to do it, man. Stop taking stuff personal with these women out here.
I agree. Dude, a lot of times guys take it personally because they think it's about them, dude. It's almost never about you. It's really about what they're going through. And for anyone who has any doubt in terms of what I would do, because a lot of people say, well, I don't believe Donovan would ever leave Devin, this and that and the other. Devin is in the chat. She's downstairs right now. I'm on this podcast. There's 962 people watching. I love Devin. I really do. But she is not the woman I love the most. She is the woman that I've loved the most, Amy. Number 2 was a girl named Tatiana. Number 3 was a girl named Jennifer. Devin might be number 4. You guys have to understand something. And listen. I can say that with a straight face. I'm not afraid to go downstairs, dude. Listen, Devin and I are gonna have a great time tonight. But this is facts, man. You have to understand that the woman you have the best sex with will never be good relationship material. You understand? The woman that you love the most can never be your woman. You can never commit to the woman that you love the most. And I know this is kind of twisting you guys right now, but if you are in a relationship with a woman that you have loved the most in your life, it is not going to work out. Devin is maybe number 4, possibly number 5. No offense, but that's just how it is. This is why I know when the time comes, or when and if the time comes, I know I'll be able to do what's best for me. I could not do it with Amy, could not do it with Tatiana, could not do it with Jennifer. Look where I am with that now, right? Devin might be number 4. Love the woman to death, no disrespect, but you guys got to understand the best relationship you ever have with a woman can never be with the woman you love the most. Anybody have any final thoughts before we go ahead and kick it? No? Yeah. I think we're all spent. Thank you guys very much for tuning into the 7. This was a good episode, man. We were on a little longer than I had planned to. Jesus Christ. I don't know why somebody keeps saying they are billions. Let's go around the panel. Tell the people where they can find you. Let's start off with CGA, man. Go ahead.
Find me on YouTube, Coach Greg Adams, and then look for all my channels.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Myron.
Fresh to Fit Guys YouTube channel. Instagram is Unplugged Fit with 2 T's at the end. My co-host Fresh Prince CEO. And we'll have a show for you guys tomorrow night at 6 or 7 p.m. and then a late night show with girls at 10. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, man, drink some lemon tea, man. Lemon and honey tea, dude.
My voice
sounds rough. Coach EO, where can they find you, man?
Yes. ChampionGameCoaching.com. That's my website. Go ahead and visit that. You can learn more about me, my services. I have a book, Cut the Bullshit is the title. It's on Amazon. I also sell merchandise, and I am on YouTube, Coach EO. So good to be with everybody. We'll see you next week.
Very good. Hotep always has an awesome sandwich on the show. Like, because he's always got like a really good sandwich, man. He didn't have a sandwich today though. I was a little disappointed.
I got my light skin trained. She always make sure she bring me my sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Where can they find you, man?
HotepJesus.com. I just dropped my new book. Damn, I got so many books I forgot. Patriot Report: Exposing the Conspiracy of Money and War. Go get that now.
What's it called?
The Patriot Report: Exposing the Conspiracy of Money and War. It's a history on money, and then also money as it relates to war, and from 16th century Europe to World War II.
Oh, some deep shit.
Yeah, it's some deep shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna add that to your Amazon slideshow for next week. BOA, man, you dropped the game tonight, man. Where can the people find you?
Man, YouTube, Book of Alpha-Runemy.
Yes, sir.
IG, book_of_Alpha-Runemy. bookofalpharunnemy.com for everything that is BOA, everything that's branded. And also, man, I have a this coming month, man, I have a full-length project coming out, man. Pimp Motivation 101 on all streaming platforms. So y'all be looking for that, man. And that's it, man.
And Jap, tell the people where they can find you.
All right, man. First and foremost, man, I gotta thank Donovan. I don't think you get enough praise. You get flowers now, man. Thanks for inviting me to the CME. I got to meet a lot of these people on the panel. First and foremost, hands on. We already locked in. This is fam. We gonna all do some work. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. But you guys can find me on Instagram. This is Jappa. Also, just type in Minister Jap on YouTube. We got a morning show every morning, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. We cook.
Oh, one more thing, Donovan. This Friday, I'm bringing Minister Jap on my channel.
Oh, when is this?
Huh?
What you said? Wednesday?
Friday.
So Friday, Minister Jap will be live on. I actually just did a show with you, Hotep, a couple of Fridays ago. That was fucking crazy. I had a good time.
Oh, yo, Donovan's episode is epic, bro. That shit is.
That was fucking crazy.
That shit was wild. People was talking about that shit. Yo, it was a good ass interview.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Oh, Clifford Charles with one last $5 super chat. He didn't put a comment. Actually, I've got a couple of super chats here. Just give me just a second. Tafadzwa Mayanga with the $2 Australian super sticker. King Life with the $10 super chat. Red Pill Mike, $5 says a man who hasn't dumped a woman is like a car that has never been washed, or a 304 that has never had a penicillin shot. Act like a man and be one. Feared and none, $5. $5 says don't call the show laying on your stomach with your feet in the air talking to the phone.
I tell them that shit all the time on my show, Donovan. Stop laying on your stomach and calling us, man. Get out of here.
I mean, listen, man.
Take your fanny pack off.
With a little bit of bass in their voice. That is going to do it for this edition of The 7. Thank you guys very much. We will see you next week. Real quick, and I should have done this a little earlier. Shout out to Dan Sparks with the $50 Cash App. Clifford Charles with another $10 super chat says, "Enjoy yourself, fellas." Thanks for tuning in.